Hey, welcome, Lauren, welcome. No. It's different kind of aliens. It's the aliens from the Alien franchise. These kind of aliens. I think you know. Played it before, but not much. It was not particularly popular, but I just don't want to play Caesar today. I don't want to play it. Tomorrow I want to do 2 maps, so cannot play it all the time, and I was doing more editing today on the latest map, so I just don't want to play today. I hope that's fine, because I just cannot bring myself to play it again. Not today. Where is the sound? This is very loud, I'm sure. Also, is this correctly displaying? It is, but chat is kinda in a bad place, so let's move it. I think around here is fine. Master volume, music volume. Okay, let's reduce this a bit. Dialogue, yeah, sure. I'd like this. Is this bearable? You just get some popcorn, get something slurpy like. This is Hollywood-like production, it is. Clearly. But no, it is. It's a scrappy stream, but the game is pretty good. It's really good. I believe it's the best Aliens game I've played in a long time. Like, even amongst the FPS games from the franchise. This one does a lot of the things right, which cannot be said for all the games from the franchise. A lot of the time it just seems like a cash grab. This one doesn't. It's really decent. They did update the game as well recently, so there have been some changes to that. But let me just check something real quick. Yeah, that's fine. Let's check the volume levels. Is this good? Let me know if it's too low or too high. You can adjust it. We'll be starting a new campaign. As I said, also we can name people, but only once we get to the actual management part of the game, because at the start we'll be playing through the campaign again, which means all the story things as well. I want to watch the cinematics. I scream at horror movies. Well, I'm glad that you are not here then. But yeah, Kate watched me play this, and she likes scary things, but she's also freaking out sometimes about scary things. So yeah. Okay. Something. What I was saying is we can name people. We can name soldiers, and they can die, but the game doesn't actually allow you to lose people. Not really. Because if you lose people, then you are forced to restart the mission. So I'm gonna be playing on reasonable settings. I don't want to do anything too hardcore. The game is brutally punishing as it is. It's not simple. So I'd rather play something that we can actually enjoy rather than suffer. Not the greatest of the game, obviously. I never even completed it. So anyways, let's start a new save. Yes, overwrite this. There has been some updates. Anyways, okay, so difficulty. You can do custom. We'll tailor our experience, I suppose. Enemy hit points medium. Detection time medium. Aggressiveness medium. Death clock campaign turns. I don't like that. I want to disable that. Yeah, I don't believe that this is a good concept to have. It's really bad. So I'm not gonna have it. Save system. Well, if you lose a mission, you are forced to restart, so let's keep it permissive. I'm not gonna save scum, but it's gonna autosave when you are in the ship or wherever, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because again, you are forced to progress with the campaign, so it will just let's say you lose someone at the end of the mission, and the game will say, oh, you need to restart the whole thing. This way, you might only need to restart like half the way point instead. So let's have that instead. But I'm not gonna manually save. I don't think that's possible even. So anyways, let's keep this standard. I don't want it to be too easy, but also not horribly crippling as it can be. Okay, we can skip a prologue. This is a good option to have, but we are gonna see the story again because I kind of forgot, and I think it's pretty well done. So let's see it. Hello, Maris, welcome. How are you doing? Slurp. Is this anything like Amnesia? No, this is a squad-based RTS with like management of resources between missions, and then you do missions with squads, up to 4 soldiers, each of them a different role. It's a horror game, like it has decent story and everything. As I said, it's I think my favorite Aliens themed game, but it's not perfect, but it's really good, like compared to some of the other ones. It's really well done. The whole point is that if someone complains about my slurping, then I throw popcorn at them. Yeah, you are one of these people, are you? Well, you just need to take a call in the cinema and then you're gonna be burned at the stake. Well, interesting story about that game. I want to listen to the story, but I also know things about it. I don't own that game. It is really bad, but the reason it's bad, the coders made an error. They had some error in the code, which like several errors, which caused the AIs to behave very strangely, which is just awful. And so the game actually was way worse than it should have been, just because of a stupid coding mistake as well, which didn't help it. And otherwise, yeah, I mean, cash grab. This is not a cash grab game, which I really enjoy. As I do have lots and lots of the Alien books, and I'm a fan of the franchise, but again, not everything's great. It has some issues, the game and the franchise. But I enjoy it. I think it's the best Aliens game there is. So I'll play through it again. Or again, I never completed it. Because I played it on stream a little bit. People didn't seem to like it much, which is fine. So, you know, we don't have to complete it. Just didn't feel like playing Caesar today. And yeah, just didn't actually feel like playing much else. Because what's the point? Unless I play something that I enjoy. But otherwise, even this, like, it's kind of pointless. I don't have an intention to put this on YouTube or anything. Well, yeah. Not really though, like if people don't like it, that's fine. I didn't feel like playing Caesar today, so I'm gonna be playing this. But it's because of me, not because of another reason, and I don't expect it to go to YouTube, because there's virtually no point. No one will watch this on YouTube, that is. YouTube people only care about Caesar ever. At least in my stuff. I sometimes look at the analytics and just like, some of the Caesar stuff has like 2,000 views. Well, regular videos of even very decent gameplay videos of things just don't really matter at all. So, might as well not swamp YouTube with things that they don't want. So there's virtually no point in that. But there might still be point in streaming it.
Any news from Lacey Hayes?
Sorry, sir. We're having a hard time reaching anyone. That storm probably...
Damn. Must be one hell of a hurricane to cut us from the whole planet.
Chief Administrator, I'm showing a weight discrepancy on the Bentonville's manifest. They just asked for a takeoff accreditation, but half the shipment is still at dock.
Half, you say? Well, we just earned a bonus. I'll allow them to take off right away.
Protocol dictates.
How many times? Company protocol doesn't mean anything out here. What works, works. And we're already behind schedule.
Director Price?
Isn't here. And if I do recall correctly, Deputy Administrator Hayes, your shift ended half an hour ago. So get the hell off my command deck and let me do my job.
Alright. So this is the introductory
Something is
sequence.
wrong here. I can monitor the cargo bay camera's security feed just as well from my office.
Alright. So you got control. Let's move around a little bit to get access to actually being able to move around. As you can notice, the game is quite good in replicating Alien 1 looks. Like, look at that so far there. This is exactly like from Alien 1, the movie. Stealth looks. Not so much with all the computers, but like there are even mentions of things from Alien Isolation. You've got the Seegson synthetics, things like that. Really good. Free stuff on the station. I'm sure this won't cause any issues. Yeah. We've seen in the cinematic that someone knocked out one of the people taking care of the cargo, and then they opened it, and then there was an alien in it. So yeah, it came from the planet below. We are on an orbital station, which is supposed to oversee trade of ore from the planet below with the human civilization elsewhere, and it is under well-international company supervision. So let's go ahead. Send Hayes this way. Yep. Doors will have green lights if they're open.
You look troubled, Administrator. Is there anything I can do to help?
These creepy
Thank
fuckers.
you, Daniel. But no. I'm just having one of those days, you know?
Another argument with Administrator McDonald.
How did you guess?
I may be synthetic, but I'm not blind. Are you sure I can't be of assistance?
No. It's my problem, and I'll take care of it. I just need to reach my office.
Of course. But I'm afraid this corridor is closed due to maintenance. You'll need to detour through the cafeteria.
I remember when I played it off stream last time I was playing it, I played a mission that's on this station, but when it's infested, it's pretty hardcore.
Really? I have a friend there.
Don't often see you in here, Administrator Hayes. Are you lost? Do you need me to show you to your room?
Last I checked, you couldn't find your own ass with both hands. I'll pass.
Alright, keep moving. Let me know if the sound is low or high. I think it might be slightly too low.
Supply shuttle Bentonville secure for launch. All crews.
Okay, where are we supposed to go?
This is
Here
your 2-minute
or
warning.
up here? Right.
Need to hurry.
Okay. Stop, click. So now we can actually run. Running is usually bad when there are aliens around, but for now, they're not. Okay, let's click our computer. Usual banter at work, yeah.
Welcome,
This is what you say to your colleagues, isn't it? Well, sound is fine, okay. It's just low for me. That's fine. Yeah, this is the usual stuff at work.
The hell's going
Ah,
on down
yes,
there?
everything's on
I'll have to take a
fire.
closer look.
Yeah. Well, let's take a closer look then, because she clearly couldn't see anything wrong with that from the camera. So let's investigate, as any smart person would do after seeing that. If only there are some kind of creatures to hunt down these aliens, perhaps some sort of predator. Some of the games do have predators and aliens together, books as well,
Where's
and
Chief Durant?
I don't mind it, but I'd rather
Then
just
you'll
purely
to
have
gather
aliens.
a security team and come with me.
Not a chance.
It gives it more a horror vibe.
Told us you'd be stirring up trouble again. I ain't getting involved. Take it up with him.
Thanks for nothing.
Okay, the security people will not come with us because she is not on her shift. It means that, you know, like imagine you are a freaking indentured servant on a space station and your boss comes around and like, come here with me. That person is in charge of your entire life and they can say that they will jettison you off to space or send you back through whatever hellhole you come from to slave away in the uranium mines with your freaking teaspoon, and you say, oh no, you're not on your shift, fuck you. Yeah, surely. Well, whatever. I don't think they would have helped much, but it's just kind of ridiculous. Yes, this is well into time we are talking about, so yeah, this is the kind of dystopic thing we have, and yes, they do things like this to their own people, even at the best of times when they're not aliens around. Yeah, just stop bitching at me for various reasons. I know what the map is. It's alright. Let's go. This is supposed to be a tutorial, I just know, so it's a little bit annoying, but I like the story, and I don't remember, so that's why we're playing through even this.
Remember, all unauthorized breaks.
Have you tried not being an indentured servant? It's a skill issue for sure. Being bad at life leads to being an indentured servant, as we all know. No, you know, it's a pretty dystopian future in Aliens at the best of times. They are technically contractors, but contractors in such way that the fine print says that the company can essentially kill you if they have a reason for it. So, I mean, it's all but in name you are an indentured servant. Future was supposed to be robots bringing us flowers and not mentioning bacon and sunshine all the time. Well, it was lies. The bacon was made of lies.
Cargo. Thanks.
Cyberpunk futures, they seem so cool. I mean,
Stay with me.
this one is unique. I actually like it for its darkness. Because, you know, it's not naive, and I like that. I like that a lot. Because most likely, you know, in our own timeline, like what was happening on Earth in the last, like, you know, couple of decades, and in the future, in future decades, what's gonna most likely happen, they say that something similar to like what we see in Cyberpunk kind of styles is most likely going to be sort of happening, where, you know, biological implants are going to be more of a thing, and also AI is going to be more and more prevalent and advanced. But even like human-wise, we'll probably start to have implants, starting with like cerebral enhancements, which will make you basically, it's going to be that you will have such an enhanced capabilities of, you know, processing information, thinking and all that, that you will see people without it as freaking chimpanzees in an enclosure. And well, make of it what you will. I don't personally believe we should be doing that, but no one's gonna stop that, because science ethics are going down the shitter past decade quite quickly. Not that the whole Earth had the same policies, like for example in China you could do things that you couldn't do in the West, but still, you know, it's probably gonna be happening where we'll get a next stage in evolution, basically, where next stage in evolution is gonna be a human with some sort of cybernetic enhancement. Most likely not even like completely visible, but it's gonna be things that enhance you. We're all enhancements. Well, fairly grounded. Also, there's aliens. Yeah. I'm getting your implant. I'll gladly take your extra one and have two. Well, if you want Mr. Bezos to have your Switch, then, because, you know, and when he feels like you've been a bad Morris, you can just flick a button and it will fry your freaking wiener. So I don't want that. What am I supposed to? Oh yeah, flashlight. Okay, let's take the weapon. Alright. Because yes, the enhancements will not stop there. Cyberpsychosis sounds fun. But yeah, I mean, not like we have any other problems in our current society. Not that we have people going absolutely ape on others. Even now, we need another reason for them to do it. But, you know, it's just something to ponder about. It's a very ethical dilemma, which, again, I don't believe that we should be doing things like this, but it's gonna happen. Most likely. Yeah, it's so 1900s. Well, that was crowd psychosis. You know, the best kind of psychosis.
That is not trimonite.
Trimonite is the ore, by the way. Good sidetracked. Talking about the cyber Veners, I'm sorry. But yeah, let's pay attention to the horror. Yeah, the eggs, there was something. Let's go. Let's go this way.
I can't leave that
Yeah.
thing running loose.
It's
I need to
gonna
lock this
tell
damn
me
door.
collect the
There's a
welder.
welder back there.
Alright, let's take it.
Time to get it sealed up. Whatever that thing is, can't chew its way through a door.
No, you hope. And the pistol is not gonna do much. It's a freaking alien, so yeah. Let's keep going. And weld the door.
Come on.
Three. Okay. It goes three. We better run.
I thought I
What the
told
hell
you.
was aboard the Bentonville?
What are you talking about?
The dock crew and Cargo Bay 4 are dead.
Dead? That's not funny.
Something got loose and killed.
Power failure. Power failure. Engaging emergency generators.
What just happened?
That's a lot of face huggers. I don't think there are that many eggs, but alright. Dude didn't get far. No. That's it for them. Fortunately, face hugged, yeah. Fortunately, Hayes does have plot armor. Ripley was the only one who managed to do this in the movies, to throw off a face hug like that. Now,
Shit.
weren't you supposed to be
I need to get
hugged?
this secured.
No? Okay. Let's go. So, everything's not looking good. Let's go this way. We are supposed to check up on the security. Let's do that. Can even run. Well, I'm sure you wouldn't with the facehugger. It's really not good.
What the hell is happening? Everyone's dying in
Oh,
there.
bro, welcome.
The Bentonville. I can't let that happen.
What's going on over there?
Otago? The Colonial Marines. USS Otago. This is Administrator Hayes. There's some kind of infestation aboard. Otago, you have to intercept the Bentonville before it leaves the system.
Was
Can
it
you hear me?
7-0 for the
Otago.
aliens? It's gonna be even more.
Is everything alright? Please
We'll pay them back eventually
Can't fix
when
my
we
brain.
get some
I need to
soldiers.
get to the comms room.
Mario's supposed to go this way, right? Yes. And then here. Right. Right.
Lewis? Are you in there? I need access to the comms room. Lewis, answer me, damn it!
Go away! You draw them right to us.
Open the damn door!
No way! It's staying locked to keep those things out!
You think that'll help? They're in the vents.
Vents?
Shit! Lewis! Lewis!
I think he got parked. Let's just go. Yeah.
Alert.
Oh,
Alert.
that's not good.
Station integrity compromised.
Let's go this way then. To the cafeteria.
Manning?
It's out there. It's waiting for me.
Manning, you can't stay here.
No, it can't see me here. Go away. Go away.
Okay, just keep your head down, right?
Let's keep going. It's supposed to go here. Let's go ahead and do that. There are no aliens loose just yet. So we can just go. Or run, rather. Alright. Let's keep going.
Daniel, you alright?
Deputy Administrator, it appears that these creatures have destroyed our communication system.
Why would they do that? They're animals.
Sorry, I have no idea. I wish I could help you further.
Shit, the Bentonville. I need to stop that ship. Daniel, our planetary quarantine protocols. They're still operational, aren't they?
I do believe so, Deputy Administrator.
That's not
What do we
good.
do?
Let's fuck the whole
Those things have
planet.
to come from the planet. If even one gets off-world... No, there's no choice. I can stop them.
Deputy Administrator, you're only following the Weyland-Yutani containment procedures. The Cerberus protocol was specifically designed for a situation like this. What you're doing is only right.
I've heard there are jobs here.
Right.
I want to be a lion tamer.
Alright. Let's keep going. Supposed to go to the comms room. Yeah, that's this way. Let's go ahead. Gonna have our first alien encounter soon, which means that we can die. Need to be careful, but I think I remember how to do it. Yeah, it's gonna be here once we do this.
Warning, 3 ships detected. USS
Yes,
Otago, Bentonville,
I also
Otago
enjoy it a
will
lot.
be caught in the high
I think it's the
orbit
best
interdiction
Aliens
radius.
game
Please
that's been
confirm,
made
Command.
regarding the story
I'm
and
so
everything.
sorry.
Really well
Cerberus
done.
protocol activated. Purging contaminant vectors. Stand by. Stand by. Engaging targets.
There was an ore hauler, and then
It had to be done.
Otago is a Colonial Marines cruiser, which is also gonna get hit. Obviously. That's a pistol, it's not gonna do much. Alright, go ahead, hide. Yeah, it's after me. Run. Control to hide. You need to sneak past. Then it's gonna be fine. Then we get some soldiers and it's gonna turn into a different sort of game. But yeah, we cannot die, so we need to be careful. Where is the alien? It's here. Just start heading this way, even though it might spot me. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, let's keep running. Running is kind of bad for you because you do cause more noise, but this is heavily scripted, I think. So yeah, we'll just go here and just run. And the alien will go this way, but we should be able to just outrun it. Once we reach this door, we should be alright.
Come on, we'll cover you. Shut that door! Shut that door!
Lost contact with the Otago.
Well, that's just great. I'm Sergeant Harper, USCM. You?
Hayes, Deputy Administrator. You're from the Otago?
Yeah. What the hell was that thing?
It was... Everyone's dead. It was on one of the cargo shuttles.
All right, people. We're falling back to the dropship. Hunslet, we're rolling to you.
Copy.
Mother says, those guys are cool, I really need a game all about them. Oh wait. I mean, don't put it on the Marines, it's just who made the game. Not this one, but the Colonial Marines thing was, you know, again, it was a cash grab, not a very good game, but I wouldn't put it on the Marines necessarily.
Just keep it moving and watch
You also will be, you know, this is all about the Marines as well, it's just not...
Sounds like a real party.
You know, what we might expect. Right now we are controlling her, but also the Marines. And so this is our introduction to the squad control. You can see there are things down here. We'll be having objectives on the top left. And then in the middle, you can see this. This is our tools. Use them for the various things. Watch out, aliens. Poor asylum seekers. And you go, you know, my insight. Yeah. I mean, it's the other direction that you can go and just like humanize them, which would be the worst thing in the universe if they tried to do that. You know, just keep them as monsters, don't try to even introduce any sort of human aspect to them. I think that's the best way to go about it. Which, you know, that's the same complaint with StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, where just take the Zerg, give them a human face, it's just awful. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do things like that. It's really bad. put it on the Marines that they are discount Cadians. I don't think I'm going first on the water.
You okay, Sarge?
I mean, if you look at it from that perspective, everything in this universe is, in a way, a rip-off of Warhammer, or significantly less hardcore and overall just much softer than Warhammer in terms of its lore and darkness and everything. And so, yeah. Well, what did I want to say? Yeah, just, Warhammer is Warhammer. But I also appreciate this, even though it's the universe is significantly less hardcore and everything. It still is well fleshed out, and I like it. Again, I have books of it, and I like the movies, almost all of them. So, yeah, that's why I'm playing it. But I can understand that someone might not. Gene Stealers with a latex fetish.
Manning? Where are you going?
It's not safe.
I mean, you are not wrong.
We'll get you out. No, you don't understand. It's here. It's here.
Darkness in Alien is credible. The one in 40k is also on the top. But sometimes it's easier to make fun of it than to take it seriously, yeah? But again, it's hard. If you compare everything to Warhammer, you will always find nitpicks, but even Warhammer has issues. So, in my eyes, this is kind of close. Like, at least they turned it into sort of a horror-themed game, and not just a complete arcade shooter or something. And so, it's good.
Use the grenade.
It also has the tactical things, and I also like that. Yeah, let's use the grenade.
Squirrely bastards, ain't they?
Yeah, the command points. This is a new resource. We use that each time we use an ability. We use that. Ammo clips. That's, for reloading. You don't usually have this many. You have this many in the tutorial.
Punch it.
Okay, let's call the lift. Oh, Alex, welcome.
Alright, set for suppressing fire and check your targets.
Yes, you have some pretty awful Warhammer novels, and you have some pretty awesome Alien books, but vice versa as well. It depends. Select suppressive fire, right?
Getting closer. Closer.
Wait for my order. Steady.
Same with games, really.
Steady.
So not every Warhammer, quite a contrary, like usually the PC games that are themed as Warhammer are awful. Well, Alien games are pretty good, like Colonial Menace is an exception. It's like Alien Isolation, pretty good. This, pretty good. Alien vs Predator shooters, pretty good. Like, not amazing, but decent.
I know, but we can't stay. It's not safe.
The protocols are clear. Nothing in, nothing out. I'm sorry, Administrator.
And he has the intent and the alter as well.
Stand down.
Quarantine breach in progress.
For sure.
Deadly force authorized.
Bring it down. What the hell was that?
I don't know. I've never even heard Daniel raise his voice.
Synths, man. Creepy little fuckers.
Alright, let's reload. Because they can. Usually it's not a good idea, but here it doesn't matter. So yeah, we have lots, and this is a tutorial mission. We cannot even collect things yet. We cannot steal whatever's not nailed down. Makes me very sad. This is supposed to happen, but as you can tell, it's a cinematic.
Hold still, I'm... Oh no.
What?
Its blood is... some kind of acid.
Fuck. What kind of blood type is that? Keep your distance, Marines. Latimer, you fit to move?
I'm not dying here.
Alright, let's get off this damn station.
Alright, let's keep going. She's hobbling. We need to fix that. This is a tutorial on injuries.
I'll break open the medkit.
Yeah, I know. There's an injury mechanic, and the health points are here. The green bars are health. If there are white bars above the health, that means that there's armor. We can heal. It costs medical supplies, which is this.
You're making it worse.
Hey, shh, don't be such a baby. There you go.
You ain't pretty, but that ship sailed long ago.
Gee, thanks.
The marine banter is pretty good. I do enjoy that. Alright, keep going.
Shit,
Oh yeah.
they're with the wolves!
Then the walls. Are there more people?
They're too close.
Yeah, let's shoot the shotgun.
Switch to sidearms. Those things are handy for close
Switch to
encounters.
sidearms? Did I do that? I hope not. No. Okay. That would be really bad because their sidearm is a pistol. It's not really great. Alright. Let's keep moving. Another lift. Is it? Oh, it's the landing pad, right. Later on it's gonna be, you know, very dangerous to just run around like this, but for now it works.
Hell of a time for a migraine.
Seriously, Sarge? What's up with you?
Move now! We're in danger.
They actually didn't invent this, by the way. It's in one of the books, where some people are like psychers, basically. And so they can feel the aliens, what they are thinking, basically. That's what the sergeant has, clearly. It's been mentioned in one of the books, and in the books it's the descendants of Ripley actually have that ability. And the aliens remember her, like they recognize these as well, these people, because they see Ripley as one of the people who've destroyed one of the important hives. It happened in one of the other books. But yeah, it's just so you know, it's sort of a psychic ability where they can feel what the aliens are thinking, or like the hive mind, what the hive mind is thinking. And since the planet has like multiple queens, it probably has lots of alien activity. So it's not going to be fun for this guy, because it's also a lot painful, as you might have collected. Not good to hear that, or feel what they are thinking.
Harper, pull it together. We have to leave.
Yeah, I heard you. Corporal Hunslet, get your ass down here! Hot evac!
All right. Air Hunslet inbound. Have your boarding passes ready.
Alright, suppressive fire again. Let's do it. We are supposed to aim where? That way, right? Yeah, I
Shit!
think so.
Reading multiple contacts. Closing fast. How many of those things are there?
Too many. We have to go.
Should be alright. We have abilities to use if we need to.
Hold your position, Marines! Well, don't worry, Hunslet, there's no rush. It's not like
Oh
we're all
yeah,
gonna
we need
die.
to just hold position. Skill. Shotgun blast or grenade. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Just if there's no need, why use it?
Would you look at that?
Hell, she's taking a pounding.
The chopper.
Otago, this is Harper. Do you copy? Hunslet, can you get us aboard?
No way, Sarge. Between the debris and the decaying orbit, death trap.
Damn it. At least those platforms are leaving us alone.
They're designed for planetary quarantine, but Lethe has to remain operational. Low orbit is considered safe, but beyond that, it's a dead zone. Cerberus will shut down everything attempting to go through in both directions.
Cerberus, huh? You seem to know a lot about it.
I know everything about it. I'm Pioneer Station. That's my job.
Yeah, you know why I decided to turn the Otago into scrap metal?
I don't know. Systems failure, maybe? You saw the state of the station.
Shit, there she goes.
Fuck, follow her down, Hunslet.
No problem. Fireball like that's hard to miss.
And what a great way to establish a first relationship by just lying straight up. I mean, they could have just shot her if she told them, but I think they would understand, right? And she had valid reasons to think that's the only option at the point. It's not a really good thing long term, but like, you know. there's an option that those things could leave. We'll be fine, yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be just fine. But yeah, Otago made it. It's kind of banged up, but it didn't explode like the other ships. Can aliens pilot starships? They just hide and ride along. They hide and ride along. That's how it happens. They also enter stasis of sorts when they want. They can just hibernate and just use very minimal. They don't even need oxygen for that. So you know, even during like the long voyages, they can just stay dormant. But they don't have any means of interdimensional or interplanetary travel apart from being on board of ships. And they also can be, if there is a human that has an embryo in him, he can be in stasis without knowing it sometimes.
Sergeant Martinez,
You know,
is your
because
communications
when you get phase hugged, you forget that it happened, because it wipes out your short-term memory. So you just remember something happened, but then you have no idea. And you know, you wake up several hours later, and then the incubation can also take various times, depending on the book or the movie. Sometimes it's days, sometimes it's hours, sometimes it's minutes, depending on what the plot demands.
As in the deathbed kind. So this shit's all yours. He insisted. If you want me, I'll be in the army.
Might have been more effective to just tell the ship not to leave rather than shoot it down. Well, it was piloted by fanatics from one of the cults. They didn't know that at the time, but that's how it happened in the first place. They knocked out some people in the hangar bay and let the aliens loose.
We don't know what is happening on the surface of
There are
this
people who want
Donald's
to
my boss.
unleash this
He
upon the
should
galaxy, so
We have to get
you know, it's not just the aliens.
to get out of this mess.
I hate to rain on your parade.
And so it was piloted by someone who actively was trying to spread it. Yeah. But they didn't know that. So
We'll stop a ship, but not
Yeah.
a signal. If we create our own relay, perhaps we could broadcast from low orbit, just in case a ship passes by.
You want to create a sort of satellite? We're not a pirate radio station, Deputy Administrator.
Or we could contact Pharaoh Spire. Director Price
You
needs
heard
to...
Martinez. The relays on this rock could be down for good. You want to send a message? Get out and start walking already.
There has to be something we can do.
Maybe there is. But I'm not seeing it.
So you're gonna sit here and do nothing?
Like hell. After what happened up there, regs are clear. We're on an alert footing. There could be a hostile biomorph loose on Lethe. So we've got civvies in danger and no way to contact them, right?
What about Otago's short-range frequency receiver?
Yeah, that could work. For now.
That doesn't solve our broadcasting problem. We have to
You
warn the
find a
people...
way we can do that, then maybe we can talk about making that happen. Until then, we save everyone we can. We're Marines. That's the job. You want to help? Get familiar with this ship. What's left of it anyway.
all right, this is the first day in on board of a ship, so we don't have access to most of the facilities yet, but you'll have to manage them. Grand Marines charge. Well, we'll be controlling them, and they are persistent, and we need to take good care of them. If you lose people on a mission, it will usually force you to restart. It's not even that I want to, it's just gonna say, you fucked up, restart now. So, that's just how the game is, but we can rename people. You can be the Marines, but you'll see. I don't know how many I'll have, and also it's gonna be a mess. I usually like to code them in like squads, so I have like squad 1, squad 2. Okay. Space Marines. Alright.
Have a nice...
I'm...
Administrator Hayes, I know. I don't want to seem unwelcoming, but I don't really have time to talk right now. A lot of Marines are hurting, half my orderlies are dead, and the medbay's being held together with baling tape.
How many casualties are we looking at?
Between the platforms and the crash? At 20. And that'll double before the day's out. There's another 10 unaccounted for in Hangar Bay 3, but the doors are decompression sealed, so we know how that'll go. It'll get worse still if I don't get back to it, so if you'll excuse me.
Yes, sorry.
Yes, let's just keep annoying people, it's fine. So we can tell her how to do her job now. She's amazing. Let's just tell her that yes, Latimer should indeed be healed, which is the person who got burned by acid on the station, intensive care. Assign a doctor, yeah.
Understood.
And she's gonna heal faster. We have 2 physicians for now. You can get more if you rescue them on missions. Workshop.
Hey, new girl. Sorry, but I'm pretty busy right now. Crash buckled half the support
Yeah, everyone's
project.
busy.
That's all I can do to stop this place caving
Let me
in.
just tell you how to do your job and then we can be on our way. Yeah, this is our armory. We can see our weapons. We can unlock new ones for materials. Materials are here. It's kind of hard to get enough of them. You will always want more. For now, we cannot do much over here, so it's just introduction. Oh yes, clearly, but again, the game doesn't necessarily suffer from it. One reason I'm more inclined to it is the Aliens books and movies were always kind of like this. And so I don't see it as a, you know, I hate when someone comes into a franchise that didn't have this and then start adding this on top of everything else. I don't like that. But Aliens, Universe Evolved kind of been like this. They overdid it for sure, but it's not like completely ridiculous to me. So I'm just gonna go with it because the rest of the game is really good and I don't see this as a huge problem with this setting. But you are not wrong. Yeah. It's like a lot. At least you know, the sergeant is kind of your standard run-of-the-mill character, but the rest of them are really made to be appealing to certain people. Let's just say, I need a BFG to open a can of Wu pants. Okay. I hope we can name people this day. We'll see.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Yeah, the immoral scientist.
The company assigned me to the ship in order to oversee trials of a new
It's gonna be a creep.
I can't see that happening now. State of my lab.
Yeah.
Months of vital research.
I mean, he's kind of, you know, he's pretty kick-ass, but also like decommissioned. He has a freaking robotic arm and he's kind of wounded and full of scars and everything.
Sorry, Doctor, but they're not.
He has some character. It's not just generic.
It's not about friendly. Who holds
They actually do a really good job with the characters, as I said. Well, I'm a fan of that.
Where does half the USCM's funding come from? Who provides their weapons? You might want to push them. I'm sure they'll back down.
Thank you, Doctor. You've given me a lot to think about.
Well, of course I have.
Deputy Administrator Hayes to the bridge.
Okay.
Please report to the bridge.
Being recalled. Right. Well, let's hope we can name people, because I don't know if we get access to the barracks immediately or later.
It's a distress message from a nearby colony.
Sheriff Sousa. Red Hills Township is... They're killing everyone. We need help. Barrows fired new copy.
Oh no.
You thinking what I'm thinking? We have to go there. See for ourselves.
What? I feel for those people, but we're blind here. If we're to save anyone, we need proper comms.
We got him. The Otago, Hunslet's dropship, our vehicles, my Marines. They all speak the same language. Courtesy of the USCM comm system.
That's not what I meant.
It's a military decision, Hayes. Which means it's my decision. Those folks need help.
Hello there. Welcome.
What do you need from me?
Well, normally I'd lead the squad and an officer'd run oversight. You know, intel, tactical, from the ARC, our armored recon carrier. I can do that, but I need you to handle the rest from here on the Otago.
Oh, I thought I wasn't military.
Don't I know it? Listen, if I'm gonna keep my people alive, I need someone with smarts for when mine falls short. If it helps, this ain't exactly what I signed on for either. Welcome to the Colonial Marines.
Well, that's questionable. Let's just put the civilian who has been overseeing freaking ore shipments in front of the whole squad. Hey, Rainer, welcome. Unnecessary drama is real. Well, they are kind of in the shitter, so, you know. I don't see it as, like, overreacting considering what the aliens are, but, I mean, appointing a civilian as a person to be running your ops is not something that I would consider smart or good. Like literally any one of these people could do a better job, because at least they are in the Navy or the military, so they kind of know, you know, what's up. And she just literally, she was doing an oversight on ore shipments and the space station in terms of, you know, just overseeing a space station or whatever that might entail. No, definitely not a military operation. So, you know. This is necessary to build the unnecessary sexual tension. Oh yes, you are also not wrong. How come I have such smart people in the chat? Yes, you're not wrong. Okay, command deck. We just need to deploy. I cannot rename people yet, so after one mission we'll do that. He doesn't eat creo. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't. She's not like, you know, I wouldn't say she's dumb or anything. She's a pretty good character, but again, being a military officer overseeing a military operation is something different than overseeing ore shipments. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily put the military guy in charge of the ore shipments either. Like, you know, some things are just, I don't believe that this is a smart idea. But again, they don't expect it to be like too horrible of a situation, but it's just questionable. I'd say there are many more people on the ship that are actually more qualified for this, but whatever. Let's just go to that hills. This is a really cool mission, by the way. It's kind of similar to Hadley's Hope colony from Aliens, which is the second movie. Really well done. We have primary objectives and data pads and materials. Oh yeah, I should move myself, maybe. No, I'm just obstructing the picture a little bit, but you can see the things. And there are also materials to collect, 300 and Xenotech, which are upgrades you can take for your laboratory, but it's expensive to run them. And so yeah, we'll be trying to do all these things, but it's impossible to do it with one squad. So we'll be going in with one squad, doing the first missions, and then we'll retreat. And the goal is to level up our people so that we have someone capable of coding, like hacking doors, and also a sergeant and medic as one solid squad, basically, that can do the next mission after this without being too dragged down by being tired. Because after each mission, people get tired. So preferably you want 2 squads, rotate them around, but it's completely fine at the start to go with 1 squad of badasses and 1 squad of scrubs, like recruits that are just gonna cover, you know, they go into the mission first, they do what they can, and then they leave the room for collecting or doing the tough stuff on the actual good people. Now, XP, how it works XP wise is each squad will go into the mission, they get XP for actually completing missions, so side objectives and main objectives. Other things like killing enemies doesn't actually award you XP, so you need to kind of juggle it, and the more you complete in a set mission with a squad, the more XP they'll get, but it's finite, right? So you cannot just, it's not advised to just give it to someone who cannot use it. And people, oh yeah, also people get random traits, and some of them are pretty horrible. So let's hope that no one gets like really shitty traits, because they can. If someone gets it, I'm just gonna put them on leave forever, basically, and just hope that we can get someone else. Okay, let's click on this. Maybe they think Marines are Thomas Ross. No, I don't think so. It was the sergeant who decided that, but it's for the story purpose. Like, Hayes is gonna have a character development arc. She's gonna become pretty good at it. At the job, but like from the day one, that's why I'm kind of questioning it, or it seems ridiculous to me, but it's for the story purposes, of course. Like, you know, it's a game, same with the books, like you have things that wouldn't necessarily make sense, but you know, probably a smoker with scoliosis. There are some people like, that's actually fine, there are people like that, and that's fine. What's worse is there is someone who steals your materials after each mission they return from. Which is just awful. That's just the worst thing in the universe. Or people who panic and just, you know, jinx, it's called, and they just, every like 5th shot they jam their weapon, which is pretty bad on automatic weapons, as you can imagine, and there are only automatic weapons, so yeah, not good. Let's go ahead and build a squad.
Uploading mission data.
I bet I'll get a trait, alcoholic. Well, we've got a conspirator here. So like, oh, I cannot even, yeah, we have to roll with this squad. Right. Well, all of them have horrible traits, but yeah, just have to deal with it. Hopefully none of it is like really awful. It's gonna force me to buy supplies. How this works is if you come back from a mission and you have supplies like tools or medical supplies left, you actually keep them for the next mission. You can bring them over. I usually only want to buy one if only I can, but in this instance it forces me to buy more, so I'll have to. So we need to pick 2 supplies of each kind. Start a mission. Conspirator is probably bad, but it's better than Constipated. Yeah. Is the Aliens universe? Valand has massive power, so Valand reps have a lot of clout. I mean, yes, Valand Yutani is the biggest corporation that basically is ruling over most of human space, and it even is the biggest sponsor of the military. And while there is democracy, quote unquote, it is absolutely, you know, oligarchic hellhole where corporations rule. Basically, it's corporate fascism. Basically, again, indentured servitude is very common with the corps.
From there, we'll take a look around, see what's going on.
And so yeah, that's what it is. It depends on the timeline though, because Valand is not the only corporation, and you know, it's just there are other corporations later in the books as well. So in this instance, yes, this is the like most common timeline. So we have Valand Yutani, that's the biggest corporation, which there's a lot of things to go into, but like Valand Yutani actually is 2 corporations that merged. First it was Valand, who was actually a brilliant scientist and person who invented a lot of things like planetary travel and things like that. But yeah, later on he founded a corporation that basically does very evil things. And Yutani was a similar sort of corporation, but from Asia. It was in Japan, and then they had a merger, and they became Valand Yutani, or Vayu is also used colloquially as a shortcut by many people. Can I be the one with bad luck? You can, but I need to have the option to name them, which I will get after this mission is done. So we need to first complete first one, then we can name people, I think. Okay, so ARC, this is your APC basically. It has machine guns on it. It's really good on taking out aliens. There are mechanics associated with the game. I'm gonna explain them as we get them, because I would be here for an hour explaining it otherwise. Need to new resources. So we got the command points, you got the clips, only 4 clips, 1 per each marine, not much. Tools, medical supplies, sentry guns, really good and important. You can deploy them and pick them up again, so they're not like consumed, only use. And then retaliation. This is if you kill aliens, you get this charge, and then you can use it to make them have, you know, they can reload faster for a bit, things like that, and regenerate a bit of HP. Okay. There's also stress. Stress is a bigger killer than health in most cases, in the early campaign at least. Need to manage our stress well. It's kind of one of the key points of the game.
Administrator, did we receive anything more from Sheriff Souza?
Not a word. I don't like this.
Roger that. Squad lead. Sounds like our first task is to secure the landing control zone. If things
Head over this way.
Fall back to the ARC and let the big guns do the talking.
Oh yeah, they had cattle. So even though it's a freaking lifeless rock, they have an atmosphere, and they did do cattle farming.
Door's locked.
Run a bypass. Let's get in there.
Copy.
Just like working for corporations in real life, basically. When constipated, you won't lose your shit. Yeah, quite the contrary.
Right. Access granted.
Come on, team.
Alright.
Hey Harper.
Looting.
No sign of movement from up here.
Let's loot the
Do you see
tools.
anything?
Not a soul. Place is a real ghost town.
Don't you worry none, Sarge. You've got a squad of big, strong Marines.
I have this game on my wish list. We'll probably get it next Steam sale, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend it. I don't usually recommend many games from, like, you know, modern games, that is. But this one is really good. If you are a fan of Alien franchise, it's really worth picking up. Flashlight, yeah. I can use it to see things. There's another toolbox. Let's loot it.
Let's see what's inside.
Hey, Slobal, welcome. Great game. I don't like it. It's not perfect, but nothing is, really. Like the fact that SWAT is basically a unit cuts down. Oh yes, the micro is very minimalistic. They really did a great job with that. You can use still micro things, but spacebar basically puts the game in pause mode, and then you use your skills, like, you know, shotgun blast, the grenades, wherever you want. And so, yeah, it emphasizes tactical decisions as opposed to micro and just, you know, wrist destruction. So, yeah, good option. You also, there is the stealth aspect of it, which I'm not like the biggest fan of, but I understand why it's there. And it can be okay if you understand how it works properly. But I wouldn't necessarily consider playing this game on the highest difficulty. It is absolutely insane even on regular. Like, it's very unfair in some levels. So, you know, playing on hardest probably wouldn't be enjoyable for me. And I'm a person who likes challenges. I play a lot of games on hardest, but not this one. Finished the game, relevant in New Game Plus or Infinite Mode, yeah. I mean, anything they add is great. They have been updating it as well. The updates were targeted really well. They fixed a lot of the bugs that were annoying.
That'll open up the doors. I can also scan for the settlers' personal data transmitters from there.
Yeah, they updated it. Like 2 updates came out, both pretty big ones, really good fixes, and adjustments as well. Yeah. Well, they also added some things, but not like massive. The game is like, it came out finished, which is not something you see in modern gaming industry, where almost every game comes out of you know, early access, basically, unfinished. Not so much this one, which is really amazing. They also really hit the nail on the head with the visuals on the feel of the game to tailor it to Alien 1, the film, or Aliens as well, the second one. So
we're not getting through
here. All happy with that.
Looks like someone wasn't taking any chances.
Squad lead, use C4 to clear the wreckage.
Copy. Planting C4. Get down, it's gonna blow!
Okay, yeah, so we can detonate barricades with ammunition. It costs 1 clip. You also have undetected, which is currently being blocked by chat, so let me move that slightly. Yeah, and so what that is, there's a hive on most maps, not on everyone, but on most maps. And so the aliens, once they discover you, will start to do things like send out scouts. They also do that at the start of missions, if it's not the first one, which this is the first one, so it's kind of supposed to be discovered later, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway because it's here. And so yeah, the hive will, as you kill aliens or get discovered and hunted, the aliens will get basically more units to swarm around the map, and you want it to not go absolutely insane because it can get pretty much impossible. So you want to preferably not get hunted all the time. You want to be, you know, using your best abilities to just keep being at stealth. Spam mines is good. Having a sniper is good. You know, yeah, I mean, it's not that much of an abuse. The mines have a reason why they are like this. Silent sniper is great. Also, just being really, I'm gonna show you something that I really like in this mission once we get the option to. I'm not gonna talk about it yet, but it's really useful when there are open maps like this. Oh, actually, let's talk about it. You will deploy motion detectors, and they only cost you an action point. And so you deploy a couple around your APC when you move it here, and then whenever you loot things, you see them moving around. You just activate one of them at a distance, and they run there and get shot. And yeah, they send the map between missions as well. Really well done. They also increased the persistence of corpses, I think, on map. It's just really something I really like, and I wish more games did that, where damage and things like that stay as you visit the map again with another squad. Again, really good.
It's quiet.
Design-wise. We shouldn't spend too much time here, but I'm gonna still look. There might be corpses and whatnot. No, I'm not playing on hard. I don't like the hard difficulty. It's too punishing to enjoy. Especially while streaming, I'm gonna be talking a lot and just not paying complete attention to the game. At the same time, again, I don't enjoy the very hard difficulty because I feel like it's very unfair. And I mean, you can if you want to. For me, it's not for me. Yeah, I mean, if there was some meta progression system, I would agree. But as it is, it's just extra unfair things, you know. And the game is plenty unfair already, so for me it's fine. But you know, if you want that, you can totally go for that.
Looks like some kind of skin.
Did they not teach you about biohazards in the USCM? Don't touch it!
Because yeah, I feel like players should be rewarded for playing on very hard. And yeah, meta progression system would do that.
Move on.
Because otherwise it just feels like you are nerfing yourself basically, but for no apparent reason, just by, oh yeah, I did it. Like you get an achievement on Steam or whatever. Great, but you know, there could be more. Game dev should come and give you a pat on the back for going on very hard. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to, you can do that. For me, again, it's not for me. I just feel like it's plenty unfair already. Or like, some of the game mechanics are pretty hard. You will see what I mean when we get to it. So, you know, I enjoy playing on the regular and it's plenty hard. So, there is option to go more, but for me, it's not really necessary. I'm gonna bypass this barricade. We could have detonated it, but there's no reason. And there's nothing to collect, I don't think. We can double check our map. Yeah, we can just go into the elevator. Let's go ahead and do that. Just felt medic was a little underwhelming class in normal difficulty. It is. Usually he gets targeted, so he's the only one who's freaking hobbling around a lot. At least that was the case for me. Maybe it was just bad at life. But yeah, I mean, it's not great, but I still use him. Like, it's good. It's just also you don't heal as much on normal. But when you do, he can be powerful. Sergeant is really good for the extra CP or command points. You know, I think everyone has their uses.
What the hell just happened?
Lift fragged. Nearly took us with it. We'll need another way out.
Told you. Freaking told you.
Come on, team.
Okay. Let's keep moving to the command center. Or whatever this is, command room or headquarters, right?
You're at the HQ. You should be able to deactivate lockdown.
Roger.
Alright, let's loot that. Loot this one. Do this. We have full tools, right? Deactivate emergency protocols. There's a tool on him as well. We'll have to return here eventually to grab those. That's why I didn't want to bring more than I needed, but the game insisted we buy 2 pieces. That's how it is. Alright, we could run, but I just want to take it slowly. We should double check our map. Yeah, just two tools. We could do data pads as well. I actually liked it when I played through it the first time. We could read all of them, but there was gonna be like 14 or something in each map. And I would have to read them manually. I'm a fan if the game would have a voiceover, even freaking AI voice or something, you know, just to freaking read it for me, because for streaming purposes, it's just, I don't think it's viable for me to read like thousands of words just for that. But again, I was thinking it fits, it's pretty good. It's just, I don't know if you want that. And also, yeah, okay, where are the data pads? Here. Yeah, right, so you can see in this mission you have this much data pads. And it's not that large, like, you know, it's reasonable. But again, there are 19 of them in this mission.
Stay frosty, Marines.
Alright, we have to recover PDT, this is transponders. Like, the colonists have implanted chips which broadcast their current position if they're alive. So let's do that. Hey Cloud, welcome and happy birthday to you. Sector map. Yes, you can spend a tool to unlock this floor. We'll do the same with this one. We don't need to, but we should. This is an objective, right? Let's do that. Let's go back.
What we got, Hayes?
I'm reading 7 signals with vitals. Wait, one's right inside the room.
Hey, you in the locker. My trigger finger's itching. Come out. But come out friendly like, yeah?
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I just don't feel so good.
Calm down. We're not gonna hurt you.
I'm doing okay,
What
thanks.
happened?
I just don't feel like playing Caesar today. We'll be playing tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do 2 maps.
Alright, settle him down.
Today it's Aliens.
I had
Dark Descent.
something on my face, and then
What the hell?
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
Screw that! I'm out!
He said something latched onto his face. I've seen that. It's what happened to McDonald and the others on Pioneer. I think these creatures use us as incubators.
What the hell are you talking about?
The creatures on Pioneer, the thing we just saw, they're the same. One grows from the other. That's probably why we found that skin down there.
So we could be seeing a lot more of them here? How many?
What's the population of Dead Hills? I'd start there and hope for better.
Shit, man, I don't like that.
No, there are also
That's
cows.
just great.
Securing
things.
from emergency lockdown. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
South door is open. Stay alert, Marines. These things can
Okay.
attack us from every direction now.
Well, before we do much else, let's collect the tools. Because I don't want to necessarily have to come here, and we unlocked the things, so we can actually accommodate the tools now. Let's grab it. Tool and the next tool. We aren't gonna hurt you 5 seconds later in this committed machine gun fire. Well, those the chest bursters, so there's probably not much they could have done. Just need to kill it with fire. Oh, it's kind of hilarious. Let's go. Don't feel that. They don't have stress, strangely enough. They should have made it so that you get some stress already. But I guess that would have been a bit too harsh. Stress is really a bitch, by the way. I don't like stress. We'll need to manage it and manage it well before we get psychiatric wing, which is gonna be a thing that you unlock later, where you can recover permanent trauma. Because people, if they get combat stress and you don't take care of it, they'll accumulate this trauma, and eventually, it doesn't take much. They'll develop some bad habits, you know, like psychosis things. It's really bad. Like, some of it can be absolutely crippling, so you want to avoid it as much as possible. Yeah, sort of. Quirks, you could call it, but yeah.
Harper, what am I looking at? An ingress point, maybe?
You think this is how those things got in? Squad lead, deploy a field spotter. I want to know if anything comes out of this hole.
Alright. Let's get a field spotter.
Move on.
This is the motion detector. A really useful tool if you know how to use it well. I haven't played the game in a while, so I hope I'm not gonna do some stupid things, because stupid things can kill you rather quickly. This is tools you cannot take, so let's go. I think there's a corpse. Yeah, let's search it. Everything's unlocked now, but yeah, with this squad we only want to do some basics and then bring in the second squad, which is actually gonna do a lot of the heavy lifting. I'm gonna check our objectives. Brief. We completed 3 primary objectives, right? So in theory we could just leave and then get a new squad in and actually get them to level up. I think that's a good thing to do, actually. So I'll be heading down towards the thing rather soon, but it would also be good to grab some medical supplies. I'm not gonna rescue other people yet. Well, actually, I could do one. I could rescue the technician because it's 3 resources each day, and that would be really helpful. But other things can wait. So we'll do that. Oh yeah, let's deploy another motion tracker.
Setting a motion tracker.
It only costs CP, and you can have as many as you want. So it's good to get them around. You also give, they also give out this sort of area, so you know if there is something moving in that area. Let's move this way. There's this building. I'm not gonna go into it because there is a quest. I want to keep it for my actual important people. These people I haven't chosen. This is a squad I randomly got, and there was nothing I could do because the campaign is done like that. So yeah, it's gonna be fine once we actually get our squad going.
Are you reading this? Yeah, looks like the field spotters picked something up. Squad lead, check it out. Sweep and secure.
No, it's not worth fighting them. If you can avoid it. There are enemies now. You can see that there is a progression, alien aggressiveness, and it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. As you get hunted, it goes towards this way, and the midway point is where you are. So currently it's easy. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse. And so it only advances when it's when you are hunted, and hunted means you've been detected and the enemies are after you. There's an alien somewhere here. We don't care about that. You can just let him walk around.
Move on.
And there are gonna be multiple, not just one. But for now, it's kind of simple. So whatever. Let's keep going this way. There's gonna be a danger in this bridge. I think they kind of climb up, and it's pretty awful. It might force me to be hunted. You'll see. For now, we don't have a sentry or anything, so it's all about reactions. But keep some command points to react, and it's gonna be all right.
Stay frosty, Marines.
Just keep going. There's a corpse, and then we want to go here. Just let those aliens run around the planet. Well, you need to. You cannot kill all of them, and the hive is gonna get more and more aggressive as you kill them. And you cannot avoid fighting them in most missions at all. But like right now, I can use this to just, you know, be sneaky. If you are not sneaky, you will get punished hard. The game is all about trying to maximize rewards without taking too many risks. And killing aliens actually doesn't give you anything apart from research. Like you can get samples. But we cannot even get samples yet, so it's kind of pointless.
Come on, team.
You need to be sneaky to control stress level. Yep. That's another thing. The stress is a bitch, as I said, and it gets worse as you get hunted. If you get hunted, it's constantly gonna increase stress. So yeah. Something you want to avoid. Did I search the corpse? Yes.
Cut that door open.
There are them aliens around here. I don't want to fight the aliens. Let's just go in. Yeah, good. This dude is here with some corpses. Totally innocuous.
Take it easy, man. We're the USCM Corps. I'm under the orders of Sergeant Harper and in contact with Administrator Hayes from Pioneer Station.
It's Joe McAllen, technician 2nd grade. Please, don't leave me here, please.
Technician? Chief Corrigan could probably use another pair of hands.
No way he's getting in my job.
For each engineer, you get +5 resources per day, which is good.
These things are parasites.
Resources are used for everything.
Marines, you reckon we can trust him?
I mean, he welded that door pretty tight to keep these guys at bay.
Just keep an eye on him, will you?
Squad lead, bring him back to the ARC. But stay alert. I don't want any surprises.
All right. Stay calm, Joe. We're getting you out of here. Stay with us. We'll get you back to our transport.
Okay. There is an alien outside. We need to be careful. It could come after me in here, so we should move slowly. There's tools I cannot take. Let's get him to follow me. I could make that alien go elsewhere. Oh, there are 3 of them now. Okay. Let's just see what he does. And we'll move here. There's an elevator we can use. Nothing else in here, I don't think. Well, there's a corpse. Let's search it. Just get outside. Engineer has health. It's basically I'm covering up the engineer HP. It's right here, but It's not important. He has 4 HP. They can get killed, and he does have a pistol, and he follows your squad. So that's how it works. And you want to escort them to the ARC as quickly as possible. You don't want to keep them for fighting. Usually, it's not really good. And if like an alien explodes, they can burn you with acid substantially. So yeah, he could get wounded from that. We don't want that. Just keep moving.
Move on. There's something around.
Okay, is that alien gonna come into the room or no? He's coming elsewhere. That's good. That's what we want. There could be aliens in air shafts as well, which can be bad. There's medical supplies we can take, and that's good because we have a slot for them. And then just go this way. I'm not sure if we can use this elevator actually. Hold on lift. Okay. Let's do that. Need to be careful. I don't want to get discovered necessarily. Let's get another tracker for the next time we are here.
Setting up motion tracker. Motion tracker activated.
Alright, we can use the elevator apparently. First floor. Alright.
Move on.
Let's come out. This is the storage. Yeah, this is the storage. Well, we could take a look around. Take what we can. I think we are full on tools and medical though. As ammo, we can just... We don't need to take it. We can keep it for the next squad because that one's gonna do a lot of fighting. This one, not so much. They didn't actually do anything, like, fighting-wise, so... It's kinda bad. Okay, let's see. Yeah, call the ARC here. Yeah, back.
Last support required.
It's gonna come here. Let's put down a motion tracker. We want to put as many of these as possible, especially around the ARC, because we'll be using it to draw bad people here, to shoot them. Or bad people, the aliens. There are also bad people later. As I said, there's the cult. The whole cult thing. Right. Let's just use all of our points. It's basically a resource. If you're not using it, you're wasting it. Because it regenerates over time, and there are also ways to buff it. For now, we are scrubs, recruits basically, so no real skills, no other things. But later on, there are ways to improve it.
Motion tracker activated.
Okay. Right. Let's go ahead. Send the guy to extract.
Hey, you passing the bar? Bring me back some of the good stuff.
Okay. He saved the technician, and then we want to just go away and then come back. That's what I think we should be doing, because I want my squad to actually get lots of this XP, and the only way to do it is to do it with one. And this squad is not the one. This is a really bad one because they are actually, you know, they are scrubs, and I didn't choose them. The game did for me when we formed up, so I just have to leave. And then the next squad will actually do a lot of things. So yeah, I think that's good. Let's wait for this CP and drop a last motion tracker.
Deploying motion tracker.
Chat, yeah. But I don't want to lose them. Like, losing people is not a thing in this game. You just lose. You are forced to restart if you lose. But the more important thing is the XP choke point. You want to only invest the XP into important people so that you can do missions, because even the second area is gonna immediately have locked doors behind hacking. If you don't have hacking, you're basically locked out of some pretty decent things. So it takes a little bit to like strategize around leveling up people. Let's extract, yes, and then we can name people as well, which is gonna be good. And we bring back this, which is also important. Pretty boring first mission, but we've done the story thing, and now the second squad can actually kick some ass. Okay, this is the progress on the mission. Marines report. Okay, some XP. Not great. Not terrible. We rescued a technician, which is really good. Yeah, an engineer, and then tools and medical supplies and 3 materials, which is not much, but whatever. And we didn't get detected at all, and we spent 76 bullets because they fired at the facehugger thing, or at the, not facehugger, sorry, chest burster, coming out of one of the people. Let's close the report.
So, hostile critters, a wiped out colony, Hunslet being Hunslet. How'd you find your first day in the Corps?
I don't know. It's a lot to take in.
If it helps, you're doing okay.
Thank you. I'm glad it's over. My nerves are shot.
Oh, it ain't never over. But for now...
Hey, Franskemper, welcome.
Good. Gives me a chance to work on the comms. If only we could hear from Director Price and Pharaoh's Spire. We could use her help.
Dr. Becker's been trying the whole time we were deployed. Turns out most long-range transmitters are down. If someone's home at Pharaoh's, they probably can't pick up. Do you think those things can be there too?
Judging by what happened on Pioneer, it's clear that they're spreading extremely fast.
Then you'd better get familiar with the Otago right now. We can't give those creatures the benefit of time.
Okay. We can... Yeah, we will be able to go to the barracks next, which is good. Let's go to the laboratory first.
Ah, Administrator. I wanted to... Oh. Going that badly, is it?
I'll get back to you on that. Can I do something for you?
Actually, yes. I was hoping you might persuade Sergeant Harper to retrieve some samples of the creatures. One can never have too much information about one's enemies.
I didn't know you worked in corporate espionage, Doctor.
Very droll. On the other hand, I do find that science and skullduggery have a surprising overlap. Both require focus and a keen eye for detail. One supposes.
True enough. And you're right. We need more information on these things. I'll talk to the sergeant.
Okay, yeah, samples.
Chief Engineer
Workshop.
Corrigan, isn't it? We met before.
Oh, it's you. Sorry about that,
You had your hands full. Things look better now.
They are. Came together faster than I thought. Ain't pretty,
I'm sure
but
she
we're
can persuade
functional
him
and I
using her
hope
persuasion
stable.
skills.
Harper told me we got splashed after
Yeah.
some kind of failure in the planetary quarantine protocol. Something called Cerberus?
That's what's going around. Certainly.
You know, short
Corporate corner cutting.
Yeah.
What a fucking mess.
Oh, fair by look.
Anyway, I should be able to produce equipment for our
Cheesecake
Marines.
and muffins
Anything I
were
can do to
great
help? Well, I
success.
don't
The
think this ship
whole
will ever be
plate was gone
spaceworthy
before
again.
lunchtime. That's
But
great.
that doesn't mean
It's
we
great
have
to
to
hear.
abandon her.
They look
It can
really
be
cool.
shelter, you know? For these people. For us. The only problem is dear Otago took a beating. I got holes to patch, cables to reconnect. Our cryo chambers, our shield, they're history. In short,
Next up, we will be able to name people. Finally, we had 2 redemptions.
for both our guys and the ship.
We got Morris.
No promises.
Yeah,
But we could ask
quite
the
a few
Marines to
viewers
check for
today.
materials in
It's
Dead
good.
Hill storehouses during their next visit.
Got Morris and Calix wanted to be one of our Marines, I think. Let's go to the barracks. Maybe. I mean, it's a pretty good universe. I like it, but again, when we last streamed it, it was not very popular. But I didn't feel like playing Caesar today. It's your Hearts of Iron Force. Yeah.
Well, we've more portable weapons.
I don't think I'm gonna be streaming
If you
it,
find anyone out there with training, you point them in my direction.
but
Pretty much scragged.
I'm not horrible at the game. It's just I don't feel like it particularly makes for like great content.
If we can get the fuel linkages repaired, we might salvage one EEV. But I'd be damned before I let you play with the only life pod we have left.
And how useful is a single life pod on a crashed ship exactly?
Yeah, you're pretty convincing.
My only interactions with Alien have been too much.
Alright, take it. Keep me updated.
Well, I'm introducing you to some really good things. Thanks for the bits, whereby. Counting if there are people left to be killed. Of course, yeah, there are. And we are not going to be killing them because if you lose people, it kind of forces you to restart, which is not great. It's not like Xenonauts where you can die. But I have people to name, which is going to be good. Oh yeah, it teaches me about upgrades, so we'll have to upgrade this Marine. Unfit. Okay. Let's just give her an upgrade. I like to give my people this first, which is pouches. They can carry more medical and tools. So always good to collect, because on the missions there are plenty of things to collect. Unfit, so they have 1 less HP. That's not that bad actually. Like it's alright. Okay, and so what I like to do as well is I like to customize them. I'm gonna keep whatever they have. Like I'm not a fan of like bold women, but we could. I usually like to standardize armor, because you know we are the military. We are not some friggin' ragtag group of whoever. So yeah, we'll be doing that. And I also like to give them helmets, because they are soldiers and they should have helmets. So yeah, let's do that. Position skills. One question and that guy changed his mind. Yeah, completely flipped on that decision. Okay, let's go ahead and get them things. We could keep some without helmets, I suppose. This one had some sort of bandana, which is alright. Let's keep that. This dude, I'm gonna first go and customize them, and then we'll name them, okay? So you can tell me who you want to be. I'm gonna see who is like absolutely the worst person in the universe, because some of their traits will be awful. You can bet on that. And so we might not want to have everyone with us. Jinx, yeah, this dude jams his weapon. There's a 50% chance he jams his weapon on every burst, which all weapons fire in bursts. So each shot he takes, there's a 50% chance he's gonna jam his weapon. Not good, but he can get rid of it if he levels up. So that's something to keep in mind. What's the other guy? This person is Rusty. Always gets exhausted. That's bad. And the first one, unfit. Yeah, unfit is fine. Jinx is alright. It's not great. It's one of the worst things, but it's doable. So we might have to use him. This person... Gadachans don't need helmets, so Colonial Marines don't need them either. Well, again, comparing this to 40k is a bit unfair, but yeah, I mean, some people do without helmets often and without many issues, so... But, you know, it's kind of silly in, like, Hollywood. You have lots of people without helmets, but, you know, helmets are a thing for a reason. What was her trait, by the way? Weak. Amocalypse -1 at the start. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. I'm willing to take that. Yeah, let's move on to another one. Poor sight. This is terrible. This is a huge reduction to his accuracy stat. But again, we could improve it. It's not like permanent. You can remove it later if he levels up, but it's a lot of XP to waste on removing that. But yeah, I want helmets on most people. You should definitely take the guy with Jinx and then send him off to explore the alien nests while you complete the mission with the rest of your squad. Yeah, I mean, you only control the whole squad, so you cannot really do that. But we could remove some people, but even better is just not to use them. You don't have to use everyone. Just form 2 squads and you'll be using those 2 basically, and we even get more Marines eventually. So I'm just gonna pick and choose the cream of the crop basically, and the recruits that are gonna suck are gonna be kept at Otago. That's how we'll roll. I want one with bad luck or the one with poor sight, please, but only if you give him glasses for customization. Can I do that? I'm not sure. See, is there accessories thing? Body scar, tattoo, armor, head scar, hair, facial hair. No, I don't think I can customize glasses on him. But nicknames, well, we'll see. If there is, you wanted bad luck. Maybe there is someone who's unlucky. If there is a trait, undisciplined. This is Morris for sure. Marine starts deployment with the stress effect disobedient. Every 2 disobedient Marines in your squad, the number of command points is reduced by 1. It's horrible, but we can deal with it. It's not the worst thing. There are worse things. Medical requirements for becoming a Marine must be very, very low. I mean, these people are like, they have some pretty fucked up things in their life, and just, you know, it's up to me to fix it. And yeah, they can become a better person through murdering copious amounts of things, because you can remove these traits by leveling up, but it takes a level up basically, so it's not always worth it. Right, I'm gonna start naming them. I'm gonna do probably, you know, alpha and beta squads. So this is gonna be alpha, and he's gonna be alpha 1 Morris. Okay. Who is this person? Undisciplined. I mean, yeah, it's just, that's how I feel about it. Conspirator. This is not great. Again, I would probably remove it eventually, and he's also tired, which is terrible. But we need to get his armor. Come on, come back. I'm a little sloppy. Where is he? Customize. Get his armor back to scratch. This urban camo is the best, I feel like. Let's get him his helmet. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep it as it is. Not sure who he's gonna be yet. Okay, Elizabeth McDonald, she is coward. Which is bravery is reduced by 2 per aggressiveness level. That's fine. We'll continue in our great tradition and name her Fairby. Maybe? No, I'm not sure. Can't we take names from season 3? Rabbit Squad. Like the horse sport. Or, you know, snakes. I mean, we could, but I'm only gonna run 2 squads. The snakes, yeah. The snakes. I'm only gonna run 2 squads. And it's easy to see if it's A and B. You know, for just simplicity reasons. I like to roll with that. And I don't want the nickname to be like completely, you know, bloated. Just at a glance, you need to tell what's happening there, and just, you know, not have to read like 5 words. Fighting fish, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead. Leon Sharp, who is bad luck. Okay, so we have indeed found Arene. So let's give him, yeah, helmet on. Let's get him some camo. And he's tired, but that's alright. We can make him be part of the beta squad. Beta 1. Right. Alright. And then last is also tired. Tired is gonna go away. It's just after missions people get tired. Clumsy. Personality trait. That's fine. I mean, it's not like great, but it's alright. There are worse traits than that. None of them have the stealing thing, which is great, because that's the worst thing in the universe. She has a cat. I mean, I'm not like a great fan of that, but at least it provides some variety to the looks, and not everyone will look the same with the helmet. So let's keep it. I hate women characters without hair though. Even if you pick hair, she's not gonna have it because the helmet kind of fucks with that, or the cap as well. I think at least. We could try. Is there a hairstyle? Oh yeah, that's the cap actually is a hairstyle, right? Well, alright. Stampede Squad. Okay, clumsy. So who do we need? We need Fairby and we need Calyx. And yeah. Slightly emaciated. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. For a soldier, like, yeah, just physique is not really a thing. Can be whoever. Just give me a guy and give him a full beard if there is one. Okay. We can do that.
This one won't let you down.
Let's take a look. This dude. He's a jinx. I hate that. Do I have anyone else that I would actually like? I could also change people up. Poor sight is the worst. Unfortunately, all my guys are having just the worst traits. I could make one person into someone instead. Let's just switch this up and give him a beard. Hair color, I don't want him to be old. Something like... I mean, the brown one is alright, right? I feel like that's fine. That kind of suits him, but facial hair, is there a better beard than that? This dude, maybe this? That's what you want? With Jinx, you will blame me for stuff. Hair's brown, okay. It's basically my beard now, okay. Full Viking, yeah. You'll drink from the alien's skull. Yeah, we need to... Latimer is actually one of the starting characters, so unfortunately I have to name her. Or, you know, it's gonna be... we can just name the Marine, you know, but... Hereby. The governor. Ah, too long. Okay, and give him a nickname. So Fairby's gonna be part of Alpha Squad. Come on, Alpha Squad. I'm sorry it takes long, but I kinda want to organize so that we don't have to touch this later. So Flying Dancer wants to be part of the squad as well. I have more slots, so that's alright. I don't have any energy to take care of it. It's alright. Okay, so Fairby. Alright, that's alright. Let's go ahead to, yeah, let's check who we have. So we've got Alpha 2. I'm gonna go Alpha 3. What's this character trait? Raste. Yeah, that's awful. Not good for Alpha, definitely. Jinx is awful. Weak. Weak is fine. She's gonna go for Alpha 3. This is part of the fun with games like this. Yeah, I suppose it is, but I'm not used to like, you know, too much time. Okay, Calyx is gonna be weak. Calyx. If you want customization, let me know. We could get rid of the helmet to have some hair. But, you know, it's soldiers, I like helmet, but we could remove it if you want. Otherwise, she's kind of regular. I think it's alright. But we could change her up. Jarhead and Heart. Okay. Have to have that square physiology. I mean, everyone looks scrawny for a soldier, Morris. Unless you talk about the guys. I mean, the guys are kind of alright, but like for a Marine, they are not really ripped, are they? But they don't necessarily have to be if they're like really, you know, they also need to be agile and everything. But, you know. Yeah, they need health rations. Oh, okay. So we've got third person in the Alpha Squad. Do we? Let's take a look. Fairby. Just go up. Don't take anyone who's exhausted. I need to form Alpha with undisciplined Morris. Right. Yeah, he's already part of the Alpha Squad. Poor Sight is not what I want. Weak. We already have that. Calyx is part of the Alpha Squad. Jinx is awful. Do I have anything else? Raste is also really bad for Alpha. And Fairby is already an Alpha. I need someone. Clumsy is... I cannot take anyone who's currently exhausted though. That wouldn't really work. Undisciplined. We already have that. I'm gonna have to take the Jinx, I think. Or Poor Sight, but -10 accuracy is like really bad. But we might have to, so Flying Dancer, you're up. So Alpha 4. Dancero. Okay. And yeah, any customization requests, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna roll with what they are. And yeah, Poor Sight is pretty awful, but we kind of have to roll with it. So we will. We have Alpha Squad ready. Not sure if we will customize the rest. For now, it's kind of alright. Unless someone else wants to be part of it, then we can. We still have Beta to fill up. Yeah, Beta has 1 Marine in it so far. I mean, they are not great, but like for a game like this, you know, it doesn't need to have like absolutely stellar characters, and they are like, you know, pretty scarred and everything. I have some complaints with the characters, like the Marines, but they are not that important. Like, they actually did a reasonable job with them, I think. It's not like the most awful thing I've seen. Just throw, okay. Cloud has to go. Okay, no problem, Cloud. See you around, enjoy your birthday. Do we want upgrades? We don't have materials for this, right? Yeah, it's also expensive. Oh, they made this more expensive, have they? 30 freaking materials. And you can only have certain... Oh no, this is awful. Okay, they changed that and it's really expensive. Alright, well, we cannot have that. Let's go to the command deck. We've done the customization.
How'd it go?
Pretty good, I think. Dr. Becker requested some samples of the creatures for study, and Chief Corrigan is in need of components to turn this ship into a proper base.
I thought you were all about getting your message out.
There's nothing to say we can't do the ones. So
Makes sense that they're ugly. It offends my eyes.
True enough. All right. Let's go back.
Well, they are the scum of the earth, as Wellington would say about his army
we have when these creatures come around,
in
Sergeant.
Spain.
This is hardly the moment, Deputy Administrator.
Listen, Sergeant Harper, your abilities, they could be tied to this outbreak. If there are more like you out there, it could help. People should know. They have the right to know.
You mind your own business, Hayes, and I'll take care of mine. You have a relay to find, and I have men to lead. We both have a part to play. This conversation's over.
He's a mean man. Okay. So we need to wait. You have a system where you wait in between missions. You do a mission, you get 1 deployment, and then you do the mission, you come back, and then you have to wait. And each time you wait, what's gonna happen is there is this mechanic which is called global or planetary infestation level, and this is gonna rise. Each one of these bars is gonna fill up each day. You will wait, and then the worse it gets, the more aliens there are in each mission. And it's pretty awful, but that's how you need to do it. Her part to play requires more acting. No, they're gonna come around eventually, but for now it's kinda, you know, she also is a bitch. Like, she lied to him a lot. So there's still gonna be some drama coming up, but it's gonna be alright. Alright, so we need to wait. Let's do that. Do you need to hold this button? Yes. Okay, let's do that. I don't think we have anyone wounded, so let's just advance.
New objectives are awaiting your review.
Oh. So, yes, we can now wait additional day in order to get one of these rewards. And this could be really good, like, you know, a random survival. It could be an engineer, which you get forever, or the materials. The samples, not so great, but these 2 things are amazing. But you only get 1 of them, and you lose a whole day, basically. So, it's a significant consideration if you do that. For me, I think I will, because I'm greedy with these sorts of things, and so I will do it. Terminator would be the solution. I mean, maybe. There are androids, but in Alien Universe they are creepy fuckers, and, you know, they sometimes malfunction, but more often than not the corpse will kinda entice them to do some pretty twisted things. So, I was just, yeah, just take this. Bishop was one of the exceptions. But he was actually named after Charles Bishop Weyland, who was the founder of Weyland-Yutani Corporation, and he was the founder of one of the, you know, cruelest corporations in the Alien universe, but he himself was a brilliant individual. Again, he invented the salting that was responsible for humanity's expansion throughout the start. And so, yeah, you know, not everyone who made a corporation happen was evil, but what they do is kind of not related to him much. They also made him into clones and androids later, as was the case in Alien 3, I think, but whatever. Let's go and investigate the outpost. Let's pray for something good. Yes, it was materials. That's good. That was worth it. So now we need to do something for a day, and what we do is let's just upgrade our squad, and we could also rename people now because they are rested. They are gonna be rested. They're still tired for a day, but we could theoretically swap people if we want someone from this tired squad to be part of Alpha, which maybe we don't need to. Let's see. Let's take a look. We could just name people. Do we have anyone else who want to? He invented spikes. No, he invented the engine that allowed people to actually travel like that. He was a brilliant scientist in the Alien universe, and not only that, he invented a bunch of other stuff. If you delve into the lore, I don't know everything, but he was basically you know, a brilliant scientist. He also owned, thanks to his smarts, he managed to accumulate a lot of wealth and then invested it and basically found a corporation that was overseeing a lot of the aspects of human civilization at the time, but also invented many things that people use to that day, and just, you know, basically allowed humanity to ascend, basically to be a spacefaring race. So, pretty important person. Right, do we rename people? I don't think I have more recruits. Oh, like, physically yes, but not more people. I think just Alpha Squad is gonna do. I'm gonna upgrade anyone who is in Alpha and doesn't have an upgrade. Calyx gonna get pouches. So it costs 30 freaking materials now, it's awful. It cost less before, they changed that. Oh well. Okay, Alpha Flag Dancer is gonna get pouches as well. Okay. And let's go to, we don't need medical decks, let's go to the command deck and we'll wait another day. I hope the game is not gonna go greed again, because it could go like, you could also do this. It does, but fuck this, no. I don't want these samples. We can get samples another way, and just losing a day for this doesn't seem worth it to me. If it was materials, I would most likely go for it, but not this. Okay. And let's get a mission going. So, mission, Dead Hills, yes, we know what's happening. The planetary infestation is 2. This is level 1, but 2 barrels out of 5. Let's go to Dead Hills. Select deployment.
Uploading mission data.
We select a point of entry, and we'll do that here, yeah. There. Build a squad. Morris, let's get Fairby. Let's get Flying Dancer and Calyx. Okay, so this is our Alpha squad. Let's select inventory. Get the feeling that exterminatus will be an only solution to the alien problem. You are not wrong, and you know, a lot of the people will think the same, and the systems overseeing the planet from the station we left before, but we as reasonable people will try to prevent it, because there's a chance for us to save the planet. Well, I beg to differ, but alright. We are not gonna take any supply. This is slightly controversial, but I can scavenge on the battlefield, and we can bring back supplies, so that's good. Keep these. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm sending them there with basically just a toothbrush and a dream. It's gonna be alright. We can skip this later, but I want to kind of watch this, at least for the first time. And we'll do a lot with this squad. I want them to level up, which means that we'll rescue a bunch of people, or try to. We'll scavenge a bunch of things, and generally just do a lot of fighting as well with this squad. We need to. And preferably these people will level up to a point where they can become our just main squad that will get hacking and all that. It's important. A sniper would be good as well. It's gonna be tough though, the XP is kind of limited. It's gonna be great. Well, we'll see. We have high hopes, or I trust in my command abilities. Let's hope I don't fuck up, because I could fuck up. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna first of all, let's deploy a motion tracker. We have another one here, but the more we have, the better. What I like to do is lure the aliens here by activating.
Remember we saw a hangar on Seka?
Yeah.
If we're to find any materials
Since
for the
trusting
cargo,
us on materials, a good feeling about this. No pressure, yeah. I mean, you know, I fucked up before. I know how it looks like, so at least I can recognize if it's gonna go horribly wrong. I can tell you, but I'm gonna try my best. You'll see. Recover the data pad.
Safe position taken.
Okay, let's put down a motion tracker in this building.
Motion tracker. Setting up motion tracker.
So read the data pad, but not really. I don't want to read it. We are streaming. That would take way too long. But yeah, it has decent story. Like if you play through the game yourself, I recommend reading it when you play for the first time. There is an alien somewhere in here, but we need to go there, so we will. First stop will be the bar. Excellent. Yeah, it is. And oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Yeah, don't fight him. No hunting. If we get hunted, we'll get porked. That was really close. I'll keep reminding you if you happen to murder anyone else, yeah. Then I will be reminded forever.
On my way.
After A team buys the dust, the B team will become the A team, and it's really my time to shine, yeah. That's how it works, but I don't think we can lose anyone, because if we do, again, the game is gonna force me to restart, basically. That's how it is. It's not like Xenonauts where you can lose half of your total number of units and the game still, oh, we are fine. No. You're not fine. I know you want to fight, and we will, but not yet, because fighting unnecessarily, again, the panic mechanic, the stress mechanic is here to constantly force you into stealth. If you don't absolutely have to fight, you should not. But there are some instances where you cannot resist it, and also there are some instances where it's fine to fight. But as long as we can, we should try to remain stealthy, because it's good for your stress. These people can go absolutely and irreversibly insane if we keep fighting the aliens, because to the great surprise of no one, fighting alien monsters is really hard on their psyche, and we don't have a facility to accommodate crazy people yet. So yeah, we'll do that eventually. We can fight more, but for now we kind of need to be cheeky, sneaky, cheeky, breaky. That's how it needs to be. Is it great? No. I like fighting things, but it kind of fits the bill of, like, you know, you should not want to fight the aliens too much, because they're monsters, and really dangerous ones at that. Bloodthirsty and disciplined individual, I feel I'll go insane if I'm not shooting them. That's a good point. Morris would probably say the same, because he is undisciplined after all, so not wrong. Staying in the character, I see. Okay, let's get some samples by activating one of our trackers. It's gonna lure the aliens there, and they'll get shot by the APC, which is not gonna trigger panic. Let's collect some tools.
Let's see what's inside.
And ammo. Yes, you'll be fighting with this squad quite a bit, so I'll collect ammo. Yes, the aliens are getting shot, which is good. That's what we want. No samples yet, I don't think, which is fine. Okay, let's check this out first.
They're headed our way.
This is the data pad.
Hey, I found something. Looks like a data pad.
There's more of them. If they are like this, they're in the adducts, basically. They're lurking, so, you know, there's that. But yeah, 2 more, that's good. The more we can kill with the APC, the better. And this is not hunting us, so, you know, good. If there is an open map, you should use that to your advantage.
Got a live one here.
Get him out. We can't leave him in there.
Your commander whispering in your ear, kid.
Wait, how does he know that?
You guys might want to join me in here. Seems it's safer behind bars than roaming free. Trust me, I've lived the Marine's life. I know.
Okay, let's activate another motion tracker.
Bunk down.
There are more aliens there, and we'll put another one here.
Don't make yourself too comfortable. Setting up motion tracker. Motion tracker activated.
I'm gonna talk about the stress management after we get some stress. For now, we are fine. We didn't actually get any stress yet, which is good. Yeah, let the APC just go ham on them. We need to find keys for that cell, so let's go. It's a recruit. We'll get a new marine from that, so that's alright.
Roger.
Now we know why the sheriff didn't answer.
Looks like she put up a hell of a fight. Rest easy, Sousa.
Alright.
There's something around.
Aliens everywhere, that's fine. As long as they don't come after us, which they shouldn't.
Alright, Marines. Open that cell.
Looks mostly intact. Dr.
No
Becker
problem,
should be
right?
able to
See you
work
around. Bye.
They're headed our way.
Okay, let's go into the cell. It's going to follow us. Kate is home.
Back to the core, buddy. Come with us.
Like the old days. Lead the way. I'm just
Okay.
behind you.
Good to recruit. Oh, there's a sample now. Good.
weighing us down.
Maybe. There's something about his attitude.
Were you in the core long, Marine?
7 years before they canned me, Chief.
And why would they do that?
Same thing as put me in here. Wasn't so good with orders, you know?
Yeah, precisely the person we want to give a pulse rifle to. He's gonna go along perfectly with Morris.
Come on, team. Copy.
Let's get this sample going. I'm kind of worried about all the aliens. But yeah, he's going there. That's fine. There's another one there, which is a bit dangerous. Okay, let's go over here. Just go. I'll deploy a motion tracker.
Deploying motion tracker.
Get survivor extraction going.
Setting up.
And yeah, the aliens are coming.
Motion tracker deployed.
They'll see me. Okay. We are fine. But the cat. Cat is occupying your arm. Mine were also very cuddly today. I had like an hour, but I couldn't do anything because they're just here constantly. Even Bobby was. She's kind of started to occupy me more. Okay, let's activate another one. Just clear the area. More aliens we distract this way, the better. There's a death pad I missed in the armory, but we'll go there to rest eventually, so that's alright. And we want to do materials, is it? No, currently our objectives are not to find the materials, I don't think. It is, I just don't know where they are. Okay, right, we need to go there first. Alright, we could relocate with Otago. We could go here actually. After this alien dies, most likely. Or we could just go through as well, that's also fine.
There's something around.
Yeah, let the aliens come. You shot a lot of them with the APC already, which is good. So yeah, we'll go through, we'll go this way, and then we'll head out here. Well, we just swapped. Okay, let's run a little bit, it's fine. A little bit of running doesn't hurt. But if they're nearby, you shouldn't run. Okay, let's go in. We also need to scout the upper area again, and that's the dangerous one because it's much tighter.
Searching for days.
We could.
With choke
Or we
points.
could interrogate the quartermaster's record terminal instead.
It's a shame I don't have a skill for more materials scavenging. That's really a good one, but since we don't have it, let's just take it. It's fine.
Come on, team.
Let's activate this.
Nothing. Oh, wait, I got something.
Looks like some of these colonists have a sideline in smuggling. This guy's working at the power complex. Check this place out, Marines. I'm marking the location.
Okay, there's a corpse. Search it. It's a tool, we've got 3 out of 7. No medical supplies yet, but that's fine. Okay, let's check out no data pad things, that's not necessary. Yeah, we've done that. I think we'll go upstairs. Could also do other things, but I think we want to go upstairs first. Let's go ahead and do it. Yes, go up.
Come on, team.
We scavenged this area. There's nothing to take. We've got some motion trackers. There's this tool we can take, and then we need to go to this main area, but also here. So I think we'll go left for the time being. Along the way, we should deploy some motion trackers if we can on this little walkway here.
It's quiet.
There are gonna be aliens here, and since this is tighter, it's gonna be harder to evade them. And they're also nests, so yeah. To be careful. But yeah, fighting aliens actually doesn't bring you anything. Like, it's actually bad for you, so you should be careful if you can avoid it. Mines are gonna be great eventually, but they require, I think it costs like 100 materials or something to unlock the mines. So I'll have to wait. Maybe we'll have enough after this. We'll see. So mines are like the trackers. You can just put them down for a single command point, and something that steps on them explodes. And they're also really good against like encounters when you have to fight. You can just kind of set up traps. Same with auto turrets. Really good.
Stay frosty, Marines. Let's see what's inside.
I'm really proud we didn't have to fight yet, but this next area is tricky. This bridge, if you go on this bridge, they'll climb up from this side and this side, two at once and more. So I don't want that. It's one of the worst things that could happen to you. So I'm not gonna have that. Instead, is that one moving? This one is moving. Okay, let's put down a new motion tracker here.
Setting up motion tracker.
Again, we should be careful not to get too close to that. And just keep moving.
Come on, team.
If this alien does not back down, we'll lure him away over there. This one is gonna go there as well, which is precisely what we want. Keep moving. Yeah, there are scripted events as well, where sometimes stuff is gonna happen regardless if you want to stealth or not. Some quests will require us to fight them, and some of them are even like hordes and things, so it's just, you know, I don't remember everything, but I remember some things. Since I usually remember the unfair ones, like this one is kind of a bitch, because you can get wounded really easily that way. You just kind of climb up and they hit you, and then not only they hit you, but they explode, and acid sprays everywhere and burns everyone. I don't like that, so if I can avoid it, I will, but we're not gonna be able to avoid everything. Like, pretty soon, shit's gonna start going down. Pretty certain of that, but the longer we can stay without aggressiveness, it's good. This is good for us. This is good. Let's go this way. That's a barricade, but we don't have to blast it. We should deploy a motion tracker in this building and check out this room. We only have one CUP, so be careful. Take the ammo. I don't want to come here later, so take everything we find. Let's wait. I don't want anyone to get snatched.
There's something around.
Okay, let's check this out. Yes, two aliens coming. Oh, where are they coming? It's gonna be kind of important. Oh, there's a tool I left there. That kind of blows. Let's go this way. See what the aliens do. It's not worth wasting our motion trackers, but if it helps us, we will.
Deploying motion tracker. Setting up motion tracker.
Roger.
Yeah, he's going down there, that's fine. There's another corpse over here. Medical supplies is good. Ammo, okay. That's it for this room, I think, yeah. Let's get out. We need to scout this, and this is gonna be hived, I think, which means infested. We'll see about that. There are enemies walking around, so when we need to, I'll press the button and lure them away, but again, I'm not gonna do it if you don't have to. Where's this one going? He's just patrolling there. This one is coming this way. That's fine. There is a nest entrance over here. Okay, let's get another motion tracker.
Deploying motion tracker.
Yeah, nothing here.
Motion tracker deployed.
Need to be careful. I don't want to be discovered unnecessarily. More ammo. Let's take it. This is a good room to rest in because it's only one door. So if you have stress, you can weld it and then rest easily. Now they are kind of swarming. You might use a motion tracker distraction, but if I don't have to, I won't. So let's see what I do. But I suspect this one's gonna come into this corridor, which is gonna kind of piss in my cereal because I need to go there. There's also a quest up there. Yep, easier.
It's quiet.
It's not much quieter. There's an alien there. But alright, let's keep moving. We kinda need to, you know. Just the fact they're moving around doesn't mean that we can just not do anything. Kinda have to take risks. The unfortunate thing is gonna be there is a corpse in this corridor and I want to take it.
More signature spotted.
Let's wait what he does. And he's coming here, of course. Okay, let's activate that. Means that all of them should go there instead. There's a lot of them and they are coming into my building, which is really bad. But I can then chain and use another one to just, you know, not have to deal with that. Hopefully that's gonna be good. Need to be careful. Yeah, when we take that, keep going, keep going, keep going. There is someone in the air duct there, which is awful. He is there, but we can probably sneak through into one of these rooms. There's a tool we've taken. Right, this marine is kind of late to the party. There's a lot of aliens around, but the longer we can stay without aggressiveness, that's the better. Yeah, just don't. After that goes away, he's gonna disappear from that duct, so that's fine. There's nothing in here, but let's keep some distance from the door. There are aliens running around. This is the lowest aggressiveness level, but there are still so many of them. You see that the game really tries to pressure you and just, you know, it's really easy to fuck up, but if you don't, you get rewarded because you shouldn't fight them if you can avoid it. So let's keep going.
Come on, team.
It's gonna be inevitable eventually.
Copy.
But for now we are doing a good job. Okay, let's get another motion tracker in here. We have full CPs, so
Setting up motion tracker.
good to not sit on that.
Motion tracker deployed.
I don't think he's gonna come here. No, we are fine. Oh, there's a corpse I missed. Well, let's go ahead and come back. Need to search everyone. They could have materials, which are just extra materials on top of loot from the mission. It's not much, but I can use everything because with one of the updates, they made the upgrades really harder to achieve. So, you know, every bit of scrap we can get is good. First we go this way. There's gonna be a corpse or something, I think. Let's get another tracker.
Setting up motion tracker. There's something around. Motion tracker deployed.
Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, corpse. Search it. A bit worried about that one. But there's a barricade in the way. They shouldn't really threaten me. There's nothing. And there is another corpse, actually. There are two in one. And that is nothing. Okay. Well, now we can go to achieve the quest. That's gonna be good for XP.
It's quiet.
Obviously.
Too quiet.
Let's keep going.
Come on, team.
So this room, I don't remember this room much. I'm gonna console the map. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay, let's check this room first. I don't think that's anything either. How many tools do we have on us? 5. Yeah, we're kind of stacking up. Plus 2 medical supplies already. But it's good that we can lug around more of it.
This is the place. Stay alert. There's something attached to his head.
Careful! This is what happened to the others on Pioneer. And to that guy in the HQ. Can we get it off him?
Affirmative.
It's an engineer. It's a shame we cannot save him. 5 materials per day would be really good.
Back off, the tail's constricting.
Morris trying to peel that off.
Could take it back to the Otago. Maybe Booker can.
You are not taking him to medbay. We can't risk the contamination.
God damn it. Alright. Can't leave him here like this. Squad lead. Put him out of his misery and then get back to him.
Seems like a good idea. Yeah, well, we need to put him out of his misery.
On it. Nightmares finally stopped, buddy.
Yeah, well, the molecular acid eating through our face is...
Next time, do it quietly.
Yeah, not great.
Draw these creatures' attention.
Well, we did make some commotion. Well, let's see. I think the aliens are aware of that, but they seem to be running around like headless chickens, which suits me. Let's go this way and just observe. This is good because we have so many trackers that we kind of know what they are doing, and that's precisely what you want. You want to be aware of what they are doing. Let's move here. Why do I care about drawing attention? I actually want to shoot them. That's correct. You did want to have us have some combat, and we will. The next thing I'm gonna do is gonna be the combat quest, so that you can see how it kind of plays out. But first we search this block and then we go down. So just keep going. Deploy tracker.
Deploying motion tracker.
See, setting on CPs.
Come on, team.
Motion tracker activated.
Is there a trait that adds a risk of that person firing a shot by mistake randomly? No. There are other traits though. One of them is clumsy, which is you get detected more easily, for example. Things like that. But yeah, like a lot of them are horrible, the traits. Just gonna pick your poison. A lot of them are awful, but some of them are worse than others. Yeah, I just flat out, you get detected more easily. But it's not like random shots or anything like that. It would kind of be interesting, but also awful. Right, there's nothing. Oh no, there's a corpse in the command center. Well, I don't care about it.
It's quiet.
But if you don't go there now, we'll never go there. The greed is real, but I think I'm gonna leave it. Well, where is the alien coming? Well, it's just going around the corner. That's fine. Let's go this way.
Come on, team.
I'm actually gonna put a motion tracker here.
Deploying motion tracker. Setting up motion tracker. Motion tracker deployed.
Barricade, we don't care about blasting that. Let's go here. Okay, yeah, this is actually the one of the Xeno things. We need that.
Let's see what's inside.
This is their lab, I think. Yep. Chitin Kevlar plates, a really good thing. It costs you a sample to bring it into each mission, and it adds you +1 armor to all your marines. Which is great. Armor cannot be regenerated in any way though, so once you lose it, it's gone. But if you go into a new mission, they'll always get it back. So that's how armor works. Yeah, we'll go and search the overseer's quarters or whatever. We need to find something there, but that's gonna be for later. So if there's ammo, we'll leave it, because another squad will have to do that eventually. But tools are a fair game. It's one of the last tools I can take. Which actually means I'm gonna leave them, because there are other tools you can take. ammo, let's leave it, and that's everything, right? In here. Yep. Well, let's go out. Might be a corpse on the corridor.
Got something on a tracker.
Oh yeah, there is an alien in that shaft. Let's get a tracker.
Motion tracker.
There's that barricade. I would kind of like to blast it, but it also does draw attention, so that's not great. We did search this area though, so that's pretty decent. We need an elevator. This middle room is where we need to go. So I need to go this way. And just don't panic. If we see them going around where we need to go, we can activate one of the trackers. So you've got plenty of them on this floor. We've been diligent with them.
Stay frosty, Marines.
We should check out this corridor for corpses. But it's kind of greedy. I hope I don't get punished for it. There's a corpse. And then we get out. But we need to be careful. This is exposed. And there are aliens running around. Is this bridge the dangerous one? No, this is the dangerous one, right? No, this is the one, right? Okay. Let's keep going.
Come on, team. There's something around.
Yeah. Let's activate that one. Okay, he's not.
More signatures spotted.
Okay, no, it's fine. Just kind of let it happen. There are 2 aliens here in the shafts, which is pretty bad. So yeah, we need to be careful. There's gonna be an alien there. Just be careful. The 2 aliens in that room. It's really bad. Like that could absolutely make me suffer. I think I'm gonna leave this middle thing to be explored by someone else actually, and just go ahead and grab this one tool, and then we go down. We'll have full tools, which is not great, because we also want to collect more. Always. Okay, what was that? I think someone almost saw me, but not quite. Okay, let's activate another one. I just want them to be off my back. There is one down there, and that's really bad. Okay, let's activate this one. This one? Come on.
Come on, team.
Just bugger off. No, he doesn't want to bugger off. He's gonna be absolutely on me soon. He's gonna be in the door any second now. I'll shoot the grenade launcher if I have to.
Grenade! Shit, they know we're here.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Right now.
Yeah, time for Mars to shine. Let's just. Okay, let's take the tool. We have time. But stress is gonna be mounting now. You can see the percentage. It goes up. Means you have stress. And just go. We could also drop a motion tracker, but let's just go. Let's go to the first floor. They were for sure coming after me, but if you leave quickly, they cannot pursue you through levels, which is good. And also just, it doesn't matter that you are actively not having anyone nearby. If you are hunted, it will increase your stress. And you want to keep it minimal, because if you keep stress and you end the mission, then you will suffer, it's not irreversible, but at this point of the game it is, because I don't have the facilities to heal stress and on the ship, and so it's permanent stress damage basically. And it's awful. People get mad and they go insane from fighting the aliens, so yeah. Even more of a reason not to fight them if we can help it, but we need to fight them. Especially now, since I need to do this thing. Let's go ahead and do it. It's gonna be a free sentry gun, which is good. Why do aliens get to operate doors hacks? They do. It's kind of, you know, it's like a motion detector sort of deal, I guess. It just doesn't really detect what it is. It's just something is standing in front of the door, so it opens like in sort of supermarket door sort of deal. So it doesn't have like a detection of life forms or anything. Some advanced buildings will have that, I think. And also you know, you just come close and it opens. It's an automatic door. It's not like you operate it necessarily, unless you talk about doors like this. Right. I wanted to check this just in case. This is a veterinarian's clinic. There are dead animals here, which is awful, but yeah. Just scout it and then go this way. We'll be fighting next, and there's gonna be a big group. It's a horde. That's why we get the sentry gun. Yeah, let's just keep going. I need a motion tracker actually in here for future use.
Setting up squad leader here. The signal comes from behind this bulkhead door.
Looks like a decontamination chamber. You should be able to cycle it. There should be a terminal next to the entrance.
Okay, let's activate this.
On it.
Did you do it? Inside the okay. Are we inside the room? Someone moved a little bit and it didn't like that. Okay.
Decontamination process commencing. Processing.
Security blast door motion activated engineer.
What?
It is.
Who the hell are you? USCM, ma'am.
The cat moves in front of the airlock door.
Decontamination process.
And you can see the bar moved a little bit.
Processing.
Right there. Actually, you cannot see it properly. I'm gonna have to move.
Complete.
Okay, pause. Move the chat. Not the game. Chat. There we go. Now you should see it better. Hopefully.
Come on, team.
Name's McNeil. I'm a veterinarian around here. Shut myself in here when everything went to hell. Problem is, when you do that, it's kind of hard to get back out again. Guess I wasn't thinking straight.
You know the situation?
Not much. Sousa recovered a weird corpse next to the slaughterhouse. I've never seen anything like it myself. But then I look after herd animals and stitch up the occasional wound in someone who should know better. I'm not a xenobiologist or a fighter.
Can you shoot this woman? She could be infected.
Said it was automated,
no.
But I never managed to set it up.
But there's gonna be fighting soon. Like, really soon. After we get out of this room, so you'll get what you wanted.
Copy. Let's see what's inside.
Get some stress damage on me.
Looks like
okay.
a data pad.
Collect whatever you have here.
Come on, team.
It's alright, let's tell her to follow me.
Wait. Hold on, squad. I think company's coming.
You sure? I see nothing on your trackers.
Yeah, the civilian in front.
I guess
Brilliant.
You can always put those sentry guns to good use.
You're learning fast, Administrator. Place that gun, Marines.
Use the sentry gun.
All right, we're all set.
Nice. Just chill as fuck with only 10%.
Open that door.
Yeah, 11 with everyone else. I don't know how that happened, really. But yeah, okay, let's open.
Right now. All right, let's see what's in there.
Calix is opening the door. Right. Let's go.
Decontamination process engaged. Processing. Processing.
Okay. Let's get a flare.
Decontamination complete.
Here.
Let there be light.
And a suppressive fire.
Bring them down.
Use a grenade if we have to, but I think we will be fine with the flare. Flare slows them down a little bit. More bad people. You have plenty of ammo. Ammo is not a concern. Just don't get overwhelmed by the aliens. Okay, let's blast.
That gun's a freaking lawnmower.
Okay.
All right, squad.
Let's take
I think
it.
we're good. Let's bring the vet to safety.
Pick it up.
Hold your fire. You'll kill
There
her.
goes the doctor.
Man, she's gone.
What the hell was that? Did that critter
Let's take
just
that
steal the
sample.
vet from you?
Damn! I just lost McNeil's PDT.
Our stress is going up. She'll still hunt it. But this was scripted. I couldn't have avoided it, so... Not on me. Just kind of happened. Let's go out. We'll check out the power station next.
Come on, team.
What has blinked once and missed the alien sighting? Well, the doc is here to crawl around tunnels, but not voluntarily. 50% stress.
They're built to last, not to look nice. Let's find that equipment stash.
You'll lock ourselves in here. We can use one of the tools. Which is alright. That's what we have the tools for. Okay, if there are aliens around, I'll lure them towards the APC to get shot.
Affirmative.
Take things. What is this? Is this a tool? Yes. Let's weld. This is how you handle stress. You use a tool effectively, and then you can recover stress. But the threat level is gonna stay, so you know that's not gonna recover. Let's take this tool.
Let's see what's inside.
Deploy a tracker as well. Can actually do 2, because you recover CPs as well when you rest. Well, that's great. Let's just not do that. There's a little glitch dance there.
Setting up motion tracker.
Yes, we'll rest. Let's kick some ass again. I'm not sure if we can make this without raising an alarm amongst the aliens. My hope is yes, but also it might be pretty much impossible. We'll see. For now we have some trackers nearby my APC. We'll still keep that. We need to search this power station. It has a lot of things in it, and it's gonna give us a lot of XP, so that's what we want. Break this weld.
Cut that door open. Breaking the weld.
Breaking welds doesn't cost tools, just welding it does.
Door open. Move on.
There are usually aliens in these ducts here. We need to be kind of careful. First, I'd like to check this room if possible. Yeah, there's a nest entrance over here. Outside. So the XP from exploring rather than killing. Yeah. So as I explained at the start, I think you were not here yet. Basically, there is only a limited amount of XP you can get from each mission. It's 19 for this one, and it's only from objectives. So the last objective we did, which was to find the veterinarian and auto turret, actually gave us XP, but killing doesn't give you XP. It gives you samples, which samples are good and useful, but killing things doesn't necessarily give you anything. It's quite the contrary. Yeah. So it depends who gives, who does the objectives. A lot of the time the objectives will be tied to killing things as well, but you know, this is the first map, so not everything is. And so we can kinda get away with being smart. But it's not gonna last forever. Because eventually the missions will become just a slog where everything's gonna come after you constantly, and I hate that, because it punishes you so hard. But when we can use our chance to just, you know, get some nice things without actually having to deal with too many aliens. No one wants to deal with the aliens. The aliens are mean. Let's put down a motion tracker.
Deploying motion tracker.
Actually, not there. Here.
Setting up motion tracker.
If the Marines realized you don't have to snap the welding torch in half after you use it, no, it's part of how you like. No, let's just... Okay, well, off to the black ships you go. Never again. I'm sorry for that.
Come on, team.
I didn't have to use my bolter in a while, but it feels refreshing. Let's remove the skull pieces from your vicinity, and you're good. Okay, there's a toolbox in there. I don't need it currently, so I'll just wait. And wait on this alien to retreat into his little duct. Aliens nearby the APC. Let's activate this thing.
Don't get too comfy, okay?
Let's check out if there are any samples from the aliens. I don't think there are. Nope. Okay, and we are good. We can move.
Got something on a tracker.
Almost full of medical supplies as well, which is not great.
Could be our smuggler. on the body.
Recovered a data pad. There's a lot of things in here.
Looks like a data pad.
So let's keep looting. There are gonna be bodies as well. I don't have the space for that. We'll have to revisit this area, unfortunately. Because again, the squad is almost full on things. Which that's bad. I don't like when I have to leave stuff behind, because that means you need to come back eventually to collect it. But, well, if we have to, we have to. There's nothing I can do about that. But at least we can take these materials. That's gonna be good once we get back to the ship. It's just 10 per crate, but you know, it's something. If only we had a trade for looting, would be super useful. I could actually go ahead and end the mission once they get a level up and see if we can get the trade on our Alpha squad. And currently they are at 5 out of 6 XP, all of them. So one more quest and it'll be good. Okay, we'll do that, I think. Right, everything's collected. Let's get out. Yeah, it's alright.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
You did catch some bots before as well. Okay. Yeah, there are materials in here. I would like to wait until we have someone with a skill to loot them, but it's the easiest quest. I could easily do that. Because the other quests are not that simple. There is a guy there and a guy here we can try and save. So either one of these, really. And then this middle room can also be searched. But I have 7 and 6, so it's almost all full. Let's move to the APC.
Move on.
Check out the aliens if there are any corpses with research. No. No research from me. Which is a bit unfortunate. And we'll just move and do one more quest and then we'll withdraw, I think. This place is the most promising one. We'll do that. And then next time we can actually get a bunch of extra materials, hopefully. I'm not sure about it, but hopefully we will get something nice. We'll have to most likely wait like 2 turns though. I hope we get a greet event on the ship. Hit the bar to grab some bottles. We did already, and I don't think we can, but it's actually what Hunslet says. Hunslet is the pilot who drops you each time, and she was, oh, bar, perfect. Grab me something on your way there. So, you know, of course they would. But, yeah, we cannot, like, physically take it. Otherwise, I would totally steal anything that's not nailed down, and you know it. And we brought a welding torch for anything that is nailed down. So as the idea is gonna be steal whatever you can, literally.
Quiet.
No, oh, I don't want to fight them. Okay, it died. It didn't see me. Good. Let's put down some motion trackers. I need 2. So that we can have the flexibility of drawing them in here. And that was really clutch, because sometimes they can't spot you like that. It was lucky. Okay. How is this looking? There's a dude in the shaft. That's fine.
More signals.
Pilfering everything is the way, yeah. It is. It's a bit unfortunate, but you know, it's a game, and the progression system revolves around just stealing everything you can, and I just got spotted almost, and I don't have motion trackers in here, so bad. Okay, let's. I'm gonna have to do something about this. Let's move here. I have a plan. It's not a very good plan or a safe plan, but it's a plan. Because the aliens are just investing that, and it's because this has moved on slightly, so now there are more.
Come on, team.
It's kind of the reason behind it. Okay, let's activate this thing, just let him come out, and hopefully the APC is gonna shred the aliens. There are so many aliens everywhere, so let's just wait out here like the brave squad we are. And the aliens are coming.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Another one is coming, another one is coming. Okay, we need to be kind of careful. I want to get spotted, but... well, hopefully this is fine. Yeah, it almost saw me, but not quite. There is one in the freaking duct here now. That's not good, but we can wait. If there was a sample, I would gladly grab it. Tongue twister. Okay. No samples.
Stay frosty, Marines.
Yeah, there's an alien here, so just gonna have to wait. We could trigger it and then come back, and that's gonna be fine. Just wait for this red bar to disappear. That's how you are certain that he's gonna go away. At least you have a timer to work with. Could use a motion tracker in this building. Multiple signals. Oh yeah, there's an alien coming. Well, that's fine. The APC can take care of him.
Deploying motion tracker.
Let's put that there.
Setting up motion tracker. Motion tracker deployed.
Alright, let's take a look. This is a nest, I think. Let's take a look at it. Oh, a lot of blood. Yep, it's a nest. Nothing to see there. Let's just keep going. There's one in the duct, which is fine. Let's move in here. There's gonna be like eggs or something. Yep, it's eggs.
Come on, team.
Oh, let's use a grenade. Unfortunately, this might cause noise. So we'll put this there so that the aliens come after the motion tracker instead. This is a stronger signal.
On it.
Let's try to open him, but yeah, we'll have to activate another motion tracker.
No chances, squad lead. You know what to do.
Light him up!
Sergeant,
Morris shooting civilians again.
and we eradicate them. Maybe we can get the outbreak under control.
Okay, more.
Might even stop it dead.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Okay, everyone's gonna get a level up, which is good. That's what we want.
We don't have to do it the hard way. This place is full of security cameras.
Could still try to look for some supplies over here before we go. That's actually a good idea. There's a sample. Sample good. Sample very good. But yeah, I'm slowly making our way through it. We actually did, how much did we do? 8 out of 14 objectives. Not bad. 100 materials, so 200 left. Is there something in here? Yeah, the last medical supplies crate. That's actually good. We'll have 7 and 7, so that's a perfect place to go to back to the ship after this. And no stress, which is perfect as well. So if you return with stress, it's gonna have consequences. And healing stress takes tools, which is a finite resource. So you don't really want to waste them if you can help it. Let's get out. Again, not sure how you feel about it. I just thought about playing something other than Caesar today. So, you know, the game, like, how I like to play it is kind of safe. Maybe you can tell. And just, like, you know, minimize risk. Just don't do jackass things. But maybe it's boring to watch that. I don't know. You need to tell me. I'm not, like, super big fan of just playing things on Steam and without any challenge or anything like that. But sometimes I just need something like that. And I felt like I want to play this game, so that's why I'm doing it. But I can totally understand if you don't like it, don't feel like you have to. That's fine. I think it works. Okay. It's good. I mean, being good at this is also like, that's what I enjoy, but it might not be necessarily the most entertaining thing. It's gonna get different though, once the missions get tougher. Okay, that's good. We can also talk about anything else you might want to, so yeah. If you have any questions or anything, on other topics, we might suggest that. Because we can pause the game and whatnot, so it's not like it's too intense. Let's extract, we need to level up, and then we come back. Preferably with the same squad. Alpha needs to level up more. So let's confirm. It's a good one. I watched XCOM and Xenonaut streams, so this is along the lines of that, Andrew. Yeah. I mean, I would compare it to like Xenonaut. XCOM is kind of similar to this. Not necessarily with everything, but kind of similar. So if you enjoyed that, then this is probably along the same lines. I'm also looking forward to leveling up, but leveling up has an element of RNG. Like, I cannot know what the game will choose, but maybe it's gonna be something alright, you know? Never know. Maybe it's gonna be precisely what I need and want in the world, and sometimes it happens. Sometimes it does not. Okay, let's see. So everyone start a little bit, that's fine. Let's promote Morris. So what does Morris get? Morris gets Mind of Steel. Automatically heals 1 trauma point per turn. Not good. I mean, it's not bad, but if you get the trauma in the first place, you are doing something wrong. Critical and dismember chance are increased by 30%. This is a good one. And bold is bravery. So stress gain is reduced, but it only affects this one Marine, so it's not like, you know, the other ones are still gonna be stressed a lot, while this one is not gonna be as much. I just rather like more damage, really good, like critical chance. When you're fighting the bigger, badder tanks, it really helps. So I'll pick it. And this is an equipment slot that's unlocked. Okay. Just go full ape on the aliens. This is what's gonna happen. Okay. Fairbuy. Fairbuy can get Unbreakable Will. No tiredness effect is really good. But the squad will act as a single thing. Like, they all get tired and they all go on a mission together. So if one of them is ready, that's not gonna change much. I don't want to mix and match squads. If I can help it, just like you four will stay together until someone dies. And then we find a new meat for the grinder, basically. So I think that this is kind of... It sounds good on paper, but it actually is useless because the rest of the squad will still not be able to do anything. So, quick hands. 50% faster reload. When you need to reload quickly, which usually is the case, this could be... you know, this could be really important. So let's take it. Big fan of just flat out combat perks, as you might tell. Yeah, but you know, the stress still kind of persists as you don't get the stress directly from seeing an alien. What happens is you know that you are getting hunted, and that's what's causing the stress constantly to tick up, and it lasts like a minute or something, and the hive will actively send aliens after you. And each second of that time is gonna increase your stress. And so necessarily it doesn't mean that you get stressed less. If you don't see aliens, you feel like you're getting hunted. If you go see them or not doesn't really matter. But just being able to handle bigger, better things is really important. Okay, Flying Dancer is gonna be really important here because he could be a sharpshooter. This is really good, but this is better. This is money. This is everything you could ever wish for in this universe. This is the next best thing after sliced and canned bread. This is the meta. This is what you want. Let's take it. And then Calyx. It's gonna take something. Tough. 1 HP, not gonna change much. Deadeye. Critical chance. Yeah, just kill things faster. Okay, so good level up. We did get the important one. Flaring Dancer has the looting perk, and that's really important. So I'm happy with that. The game decided to give me that. Murder Machine, yeah. It's not better than bottled bread. I'm not interested. Yeah. Well, it's better than, you know, instant water from powder. But I'm not sure if it's better than bottled bread. Okay. Chitin Kevlar plates is good. We found 100 materials on top of that, and 7 tools and medical, 1 sentry gun, and xeno samples. Okay, this is good, and we found a recruit as well. So, a good mission. No one got wounded or anything, no stress. That's what I want. Because we'll have to do a lot more murder. Rather beer equals bottled bread. That's correct, actually. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to the barracks. We'll spend our materials. We could also go into the workshop, possibly. If there is a mine. Yes. This is really tempting, but like it's all my money that I have in the world. Especially Kvas. Yeah. It's like pilfered beer that you brew under your freaking table or like in your locker at work. Well, you just it's not very safe. No, I think it's a beverage, like Russians have it as a thing, like a black bread, sort of, you know, well, kvass, like fermented beverage from, it's like a weak beer, basically. Prison toilet wine, yeah. Basically. Yeah, Morris likes beer. But also, kvass, yeah, it's not made here, like, you won't find it out here, even though we like a lot of beer things, like, we even have beer, bathhouses, basically, like, you know, you take freaking treatments in just baths made of beer, and it's believed to have, you know, healing properties, and they even use it like ingredients in freaking shampoo and whatnot. But somewhere along the line, the toilet prison wine, or aka the kvass, is just not a thing here, and I kind of understand that, because like as much as you might want to do that, you could inevitably cause an explosion if you're like, you know, you get COVID and now you cannot go back to your work, and your locker now has like, you know, 50-liter keg of just fermenting beer juice or like bread juice, which is gonna explode all over your clothes and then smell. So yeah, not good. I think I'll take the mine.
Forewarned is forearmed.
It's just so good. We'll have to take it. Because it's good for stealth. It might not seem like it, but mine is actually one of the best things you can get for stealth. And Morris is gonna take, where is it? Pouches. More supplies. Of course, good. Very good. 2 days of tired. So I'll see what happens with our actions. But Alpha's looking pretty good, dare I say. Let's go to the command deck. That sentence increased my stress. Thing. It's a real thing. In the US prisons, there have been some people who've been making some really fucked up shit. Even like, actually other prisons, like in Germany, there was a prisoner who made a crossbow from toothbrush and, you know, various things you can collect around the prison without actually being contraband. And it's a freaking crossbow and it works. In the US, they made other things, and one of the things they do is toilet prison wine, which is just you ferment grape juice from the cafeteria into wine, basically, and you do it in the toilet because no one searches that. Yeah. Other thing they did is they had to ban. I'm sorry if I'm not playing for a minute, but I want to talk about this. This is an interesting thing to talk about. So the prisoners, they want to hurt each other sometimes, especially in gang prisons where you just have like people with who believe in different things, and they are part of different gangs, and they often want to hurt each other. And how they achieve that is, it's pretty hard if you don't have weapons. And so instead they just kind of get you know, creative. And one of the things they do is they have to ban chocolate, because what they would do is, you take a Mars bar or whatever chocolate bar you get, and you use a sort of stove to just like a Gillis stove, and you just melt it, and you melt it in its little thing, or even in like a you know, in like a pan or something. You melt the chocolate, and then you just use that as a weapon, and you just throw that in someone's face. And chocolate, turns out, is almost like melted plastic. It hurts like shit. It's horrible, when you get burned by that. And so it's a weapon. They use this. That's why they banned chocolate bars in some prisons. Other things they do, like, you know, shivs, like sharpen whatever you can get your hands on, usually like toothbrushes. It doesn't have to have any metal on it. Just, you know, just sharpen it, make it into something that can stab, and that's all you need, really. Other things, like they've made things that are absolutely insane. They've tunneled through concrete walls with freaking, you know, toothbrush. So, yeah, interesting things. But prison toilet wine is one of the most interesting things to be learned from that. Let's advance the day.
New objectives are awaiting your review.
Mess hall brawling. Morris is brawling with McDonald. Why is Morris doing this? Oh yeah, because he's unstable. I forgot. Okay, we'll have to resolve this. I made this crossbar of my bunkmate's intestines. Let me show it. Show you its features. Yeah. Sugar burns are extra nasty, yeah. So, as I said, it's like melted plastic, basically. It's just like substantially worse than if you're burned by like water. Because it sticks, right? So, it's pretty bad. Intervene, so that puts them as exhausted. I don't want them to be exhausted. But they can go into the med bay. But it could happen again. But that's fine, no one's wounded currently. So let's just let Morris have his fun. Or we could exhaust the rookie. And it will never happen again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that actually. Morris has actually earned his keep, so let's bitch slap the rookie. Yeah. Yeah, Morris did nothing wrong. I agree. Even though he's the psychopath here. Let's just encourage that behavior, it's fine. Yeah, and he was sent to solitary confinement. Okay. Morris got away with it. It's fine. Unfortunately, it was not the event I was looking for that happened. I was looking for a speech event. But it's what we have to do. We got some materials, but not much. Well, let's just advance it today. I need to advance another day. Yeah, I know. I cannot do that though. I need XP for my actual important people. I don't need a physician. Let's just forget that they exist. Cannot spend another day. Okay, let's go on a mission. Oh, we have 33 materials. We can upgrade someone. It's gonna be... Let's take a look at Morris.
Salute.
This is my pet project. Aiming sight, ammo bag, wider clip. Wider clip is good, but aiming sight is better. Hitting things is better than having more ammo. In general. So yeah, let's do that. Command deck. Deployment. We love homicidal Morris. Yeah. He's mean to the recruits. I'm sorry for them, but... Well, we need Morris. This was just blowing off some steam. Zero his fault, he wasn't thermally resistant enough, clearly.
Understood. Uploading
Clearly.
data.
Where do we go? We go... Oh, did I take... let's take a look. Oh no, squad is still gonna be built. Right. Well, first we go here. No, cameras. Right. Well, here then. Fine. Are beer gardens a thing in Czechia? Or they are, as they are in Germany? What is a beer garden? Like, we have a restaurant that has, like, outside sitting area that usually has, like, you know, decorations and whatnot, if that's what you mean. But otherwise, I'm not sure. We have bathhouses which have beer in them. But, you know, it's also pretty common, I think. Yeah, right. This is our alpha. That's good. Let's go ahead. Don't give them any equipment. Just sentry turret. Basically, like a park area specialized in selling beer in large quantities. Not sure. Like, usually, if you have a brewery, you have an associated shop which could sell you kegs. But otherwise, I don't think we have like a... Maybe there are a couple, but it's not like mainstream. So Germans probably have that more. if I beat the shit out of all the other Marines, then I can shoot all the aliens myself. Yeah, clearly. Middle of the city, right? Goes to show the importance of that in German culture. Not that I take that as a shame. Again, a lot of people here love beer as well. But no, I don't think we have that. As a monument to cringe in the middle of our city, or monument to alcoholism.
Come on, team.
Right, let's go. Probably should deploy a tracker if you want to shoot some aliens.
Setting up motion tracker.
I'm a monument to alcoholism and violence. All the good things, all the best things in life. No problem, bye-bye. Come back. Okay, let's keep going slowly. That is an objective in here, so we'll take it. Anything we can take from this? Not really. So let's just head over.
There's something around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly go. There's someone in the shaft, which is fine.
Deploying motion
Put the tracker there. Take some ammo. I think last time we wasted a bunch of ammo. Because we just didn't need as much as I took. That's alright. Okay, anything else in here? There's a corpse or something, isn't it? No. It's just a dead pad. Really no corpse? I'm sad.
Hey, I found something.
Yeah.
Looks like a data pad.
Yesterday I drank a 16% alcohol beer. It was very good, but it got me drunk extremely fast. More research is needed. Yeah, these sorts of beers, they are very dangerous, especially since it's freaking summer. If you are outside and the sun is shining on you and you drink this, you get like 2 or 3 and you're just piss drunk. It's like, you know, 16% is not little. It's like a weaker, like the sweeter spirits sometimes have that kind of volume. And it's kind of deceiving because, you know, it's just a beer. How bad it can get? Well, pretty bad. Turns out pretty bad. Also inside at home, so no danger there. At least there's that. But yeah, they can be really dangerous, but also really good. But I'm like personally not a huge fan of that. I like lower alcohol beers personally, but that's because I just not. I don't drink much, so for me, drinking I remember having some of these when I was younger because the brewery that's in my hometown actually makes special beer for like Easter and Christmas, and they have even more than 16, like 22%, and it's just like too much. It's I didn't enjoy that, but I've drunk that and I know what it can do to humans. I've seen that, but yeah, I'd rather just have normal beer. But you know, if the purpose is to get piss drunk, then yeah, it works. It works rather quickly. It depends what you're after, I suppose. Gonna get a lot of bang for your buck there. 16 is the highest I found on the supermarket, but I'd really like to try the 32% beer.
I bet you're glad for it
Yeah.
now.
I'm not glad.
I mean, it's a thing, it's an experience. I wouldn't recommend drinking it like regularly, but it's good to know what exists in the universe and just like, yeah, try it. Yeah, I mean, for that you want to look for like specialized small-scale breweries usually, at least here. Just like wide-scale consumer reach wouldn't be. Yeah, it's just, it's like that's approaching the levels of rum.
Move on.
You know,
Got something on the track.
that's how alcoholic that is, and yeah, that's a lot. Tactical nuclear penguin. Okay, it's a decent name. Kinda sums up what it is. Drinking 30% beer is an experience, so it's getting your stomach pumping in a hospital. Yeah, but it's an experience, regardless. Like, do you want to experience it? Most likely no, but it's a thing you didn't do yet, and so it's gonna be new. It's gonna give you +1 XP. So, you know, do it for the XP grind. It's like the romance in games. You're just like, yeah, I don't really want this, but it gives my character a little bit of XP, so I'm just gonna greed out and just do it. Just see what happens, you know, what's the worst thing that could happen? Just drink this rum beer and it's gonna be fine.
Looks like we got some supplies by the admin building.
Motion tracker
Okay,
deployed.
we want those supplies.
Can't be sure, but it looks like there's some ammunition still in the armory.
Yeah, we've also been in the armory.
Put it to use.
Okay, let's... actually, yeah, I'm gonna redeploy. We'll redeploy to the armory, so we can actually take the datapad, and then we go to take the materials, and then we continue on our merry way. It's experience. I'm not having a truck run over me. Yeah. No, again, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, I didn't enjoy the very, very strong beers when I tried them out, but it's good to just, you know, try it. Not just get absolutely hammered. Like, don't have 5, but
More signals incoming. Come on.
you know, if you are into beer, just like try it. It's fine. I mean, yeah, it's if you go clubbing, then you probably drink more, and you also probably spend more money. It's just, I don't know how it's in your place, but I know that drinks here are just like ludicrously expensive, as opposed to like the ingredients. What you pay for, basically, you pay like 200% margin on them just because it's in a club. Well, you know, it's life, I guess. Okay, let's ring the dinner bell, kill the aliens, and then we will go ahead and loot the crates. 16% beer was like 150 euro. It's dangerously cheap, yeah. That's dangerously cheap. There's that SQ will like it and then never want anything else ever.
More signatures spotted.
I'm luring the aliens in the wrong way. This is bad. I'm just gonna check the camera system.
I have multiple signals.
Wait, that container. It's exactly like the one I've seen on Pioneer.
And the game just crashed. Well, that's awful. Okay. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. Marek did nothing wrong. Let's click on the magical button of continue and maybe it's gonna be fine. Sometimes it is. The game is drunk, clearly. Where are we? Is it? I have to go through this building again, which is not good.
Move on.
But it's not the most awful thing in the universe. Could be worse.
Deploying motion tracker.
No, I don't think you can. It's all about that, you know, you fuck up and you have to restart. But it's basically like if you fucked up, you need to look on it like
Motion tracker deployed.
if you did something stupid and your people died, basically. That's what happens, because it would effectively do the same thing to you. Because the game doesn't allow you to lose everything. It will always say, oh, you fucked up, you need to restart the mission. That's how it works. So even though we didn't really do anything wrong, it's the same result, basically. Is it good? No. But at least I can kind of justify to myself if I call it that. So yeah, not great. Sorry for that. Obviously.
On it. Let's see what's inside.
Let's take the datapad. Let's get a motion tracker in here.
Deploying motion tracker.
Then we
Setting
move
up
there.
motion tracker. Hey, I found something. Looks like a data pad. Move on.
Anything in here? I don't remember this mission. Yeah, there are tools. I'll take the tools. And then
Let's
we
see
move
what's
to this
inside.
room. Check it out, nothing here. This is a hive entrance, so I need to be kind of careful. That's why we are sneaking, or sneaking. Walking slowly, that's what we are doing. And there's gonna be something in here, I think usually a tool or something. We'll see. Let's keep moving. Okay, activate this thing, and tools. Let's check that. And then I'm not gonna look at the cameras most likely. Or I could look at the main one and then not at the side ones, because I think it crashed because I looked at one of them. But I didn't have that before. But you know, it could be a new bug. It's introduced. It's entirely possible. So you should be careful. Okay, we've done that, so let's just move out of the building and we'll look on this thing.
Wait, that container. It's exactly like the one I've seen on Pioneer.
Looks like the slaughterhouse. Let's check it out.
You like cows, Sarge, or are you just hungry?
You know what they say. A day in the Marine Corps is like a day on the farm.
Hilarious. Reaching that slaughterhouse looks like a trek from here. Maybe you should use the ARC.
And okay, yeah, it's fine. Well, it's not fine. We are in fact in combat, and the alien is amongst us. It didn't explode though, so that's all right. Let's keep going. I have to redeploy. Too far from the ARC. Okay, let's run. That was bad. I really don't want to get hunted like that. It's a waste. Let's redeploy. Hopefully that's gonna interrupt the hunt. Because if not, then it's gonna cost me stress. ARC sounds cooler than ARC. I mean, I would just call it APC. Armored Personnel Carrier. This, I don't know what ARC stands for, but recon something. I don't think it makes much sense. But whatever. It did just want it to be original, I suppose. But for me, it's an APC. And yeah, the stress is still ticking, by the way, which is amazing. Let's go ahead and collect the datapad from here. Oh yeah, maybe we should also deploy this over here. Hey Zinka, welcome. Armored Recon Carrier, yeah. I don't know why they call it carrier either, but I mean, it carries things, but I don't know. APC is also carrier, right? Yeah, so I guess it's a correct term. Oh, whatever, don't question it. It's just they want to be a little more original. I'm not sure if they called it the same thing in the Aliens universe, in the second movie. They might have. It's clearly inspired by it, I just don't remember. Okay, we'll heal stress first. Let's build ourselves shot in here. Hello, hello. Let's get some rest. Yeah, let's do it. We could have waited on that, but I'd rather have a clean slate. Well, it's not technically clean slate because we are still gonna attain that aggressiveness level, but that's fine. If you play our cards right, it's gonna be fine.
Cut that door open.
There are some aliens.
More signals incoming.
I'm gonna activate that.
Door open. Move on.
No, I've played it before, but I've never completed the game. I've gotten to the space station where you go to, I don't know how it's called, the space station where you start. You go there again. I completed that, and then I didn't play much more. When we streamed it before, people didn't really take an interest in it, so that's why we didn't play much of it after that. But maybe it's gonna be different this time. And we are detected again because I'm a fucking muppet. Well, I just hate myself. Well, fine, whatever. Just redeploy. Let's go here. I need to collect the materials. We'll have to probably pull the squad back because this is awful. This is going really bad. I was able to scout half of the mission, do half of the objectives without a single fight, and now I'm just constantly fucking up. I'm so special. Pioneer Station, that's correct. That's how it's called.
Come on, team.
Oh, I was pissed, yeah. Great.
Double time.
Let's go. And go here. It's probably fine. I just hate it. Especially since we just used a tool to recover stress and now I need to do it again. So I fucked up. Might even be worth it to just go away. How is the squad looking on XP, by the way? Expect squad 1 XP out of 7. Yeah, that's not good. What's the codex saying on actual map? Let's take a look at brief. We can do 6 more. No, 5 more. But maybe it's fine if we kill a big one. Yeah, if we kill a big one, it's fine. But they need to complete basically everything. If we want to have them be level 2 before we go to next area. Problem with that is the mines themselves are usually an area you want to split into. Like you want to do another squad. Because it's just kind of mean. Just go there with people who are already exhausted is not great. So, need to be careful. Let's keep moving. Yeah, we did receive slightly more materials because we have the perk for it. And there is another crate actually, or 2. There's a crate here. There's a crate here we can take. And that's easy XP as well, so we will. We don't need to go up yet. This middle thing we haven't scouted yet either. There's a tool we can take here.
Okay?
Which we will take. I think we need to reposition our ARC here. So let's do that. Let's go ahead. Let's see if we run into any aliens along the way. Most likely not, but we could. Any research we could grab is good. I'm sorry, no research, it's samples. I think it can also run them over if it directly runs into them. I hear some signals. Need to be careful. Check this out. Yeah, there is an alien right there, which is awful. Okay, run. Run. Run.
Hurry up, squad.
Well, they didn't listen to me for a while, which was great. Yeah, get shot. It's fine. We didn't get detected. That was really cheesy though. That could have easily happened. Can I not bust into this crate? Maybe we can once we get closer. Yeah.
Affirmative.
Let's do it. Transformer station. That's where they hidden the materials. That's a lot. It's 15 extra because we have the looter perk. Which is really good. 15 is like half an upgrade for a soldier. It means a lot to me. I just need to get as much as possible. So always happy with that. Okay, so next up, I think we go and grab this tool, and then we go and do the, I think that's hydroponics, or whatever that building is. Let's get
deploying motion tracker,
move down here.
Setting up motion tracker. Motion tracker deployed.
All right, let's keep moving. There's gonna be an alien in here usually. Don't see him in a shaft. Let's just go there. Grab that. Next we do, yeah, we'll need to do the slaughterhouse as well, but not yet. It's also good if you can
Don't get too comfy, okay?
kind of get some trackers around there. And we could benefit from another one here eventually to lure them away.
Setting up motion tracker.
Let's go ahead and take that too.
Motion tracker deployed.
We cannot recover stress yet. We'll do it once we get caught again. And then we have like almost 100 stress. Then we'll do it. There are aliens. I'm gonna send my ARC there.
Support required. Hang on. Our ride is coming.
And yeah, it's gonna actually be intercepted by my marines. Because of reasons, let's go. And let's make sure all the aliens are clustered around this. And then we move in.
Got something on a tracker.
Yeah, there's someone in the shaft, that's fine. Let's keep moving. It's a barricade, I'm not gonna blast it. Yeah, I don't care about that. You do you.
Can you hear crying?
Let's check this out. There's a data pad.
Come on, team.
Ammunition, that's good.
Let's see what's inside.
And yeah, I think you get XP for killing the big ones, the big enemies as well. And there's gonna be the first big one eventually, and then a queen, of course. It's gonna suck. But I would really like my Alpha Squad to be able to do both. So we can actually get them up to a reasonable level.
Let's see what's inside.
Medical supplies. Let's keep going. There's a quest, and the alien disappeared from the shaft, which is good. Let's keep going. Let's check out this. Yeah, this one, they said they fixed this, but they didn't. So there's a sample. Sample is good. What's not so good is this. Let's put down a tracker.
Deploying motion tracker. Roger. Motion tracker deployed.
No, I don't want to leave. I'm safe here. I want to be a part of them.
Yeah, we all want to be a part of them. Come with us. We're Marines. We're strong enough.
No, you're not strong enough.
Don't worry, miss. We got a strong armored vehicle waiting for us. State of the badass art. You okay, miss?
Finally.
Morris is not the best person to talk to her. Oh. She was crazy. It's the first sign of the cult. I'm gonna shoot it or something? Yeah. Good. Alright. Unfortunately, it's gonna draw attention to us, which we don't want. Let's activate that. Did it work? I don't think it worked. Maybe it did. Need to observe. Let's go this way. There is a corpse I missed somehow. Let's go ahead and take care of it. Anyhow, let's activate that one. We did find something from that corpse, I think. No, nothing. Alright. Let's keep moving. This is a hydroponics. It's infested heavily.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Just watch out for any corpses that could have loot. Well, let's go into the corridor here. ARC is gonna keep an eye out. There's a corpse there, but I can't be bothered with that. Activate that one.
On it.
Just keep activating them at this point. We have enough of them on the map to do what we want. Could also deploy one.
Deploying motion tracker. Setting up motion tracker. Motion tracker activated.
Okay, let's keep moving. There's that sample I really want, but we'll see if we can get it. Let's check out these rooms. Could recover stress, but it's not worth it at this point. We can take another fight without going absolutely insane, so we should.
Come on, team.
Keep going. cafeteria or something? Is there? Yeah, there's a datapad and a corpse.
Copy.
Is that correct? Oh, maybe it's on this. Oh, yeah, right. It's there. And that's it. So after that we go here. Medical supplies. Alright, let's check this room. Oh, yeah, almost done with this, which is good. Let's take the ammo. Ammo is gonna be necessary. You know, we still have lots of ammo in the clip. Okay, let's get out. Let's get to the ARC. On the way we grab the sample. Yeah, there's something moving in the building, but that's alright. So next objective, we go here. That's what we really need.
I hate this job. I have multiple signals.
Two of them in there. Yeah, let's redeploy squad. Deploy here. Gonna prepare dinner. Looking for a bit. No problem, Farwan. What are you making? Something good? You can tell me when you come back, maybe. I also will need to take a break to have something to eat soon. Might actually interrupt the stream and then just have another one if you want. Most of you said that it's enjoyable enough to watch, and we are gonna reach the point where it becomes more action-packed as well. So I cannot get away with murder anymore. Just gonna have to fight, which is good. You know, for interesting reasons. There's gonna be a queen very soon, but I think it would be a good idea to split it off and then in like, I don't know, half an hour or 40 minutes just do another stream of this. So unfortunately, can I save the video game? Yeah, I think it saves when you click this. Yes. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be it. So like 1840 CET, which is in 30 minutes. I'm gonna continue this. So anyways, thanks for watching and see you for now. I'm gonna send you off on a raid, see someone else. If you want some extra points, stick around for that, and see you. Bye.